$10 drinks don't get you anything. Staying all night just to be a part of the lake. We can barely stand, so you can't stand for anything. $10 drinks don't get you anything. It's alright to dream. Close your eyes and pretend that it's me, holding your hand while you're crossing the sea, holding the line, hoping that it's your guide. No, it seems dark and I know it seems grim, but you got all the power that you need to swim. Doubting yourself can be a cardinal sin. We're just dying for a near life experience. $10 drinks don't get you anything. Staying all night just to be a part of the lake. You can barely stand, so you can't stand for anything. $10 drinks don't get you anything. It's alright today. Just close your eyes and pretend that it's me, holding your hand while you're crossing the sea, holding the line, hoping that it's your guide. No, it seems dark and I know it seems grim, but you got all the power that you need to swim. Doubting yourself can be a cardinal sin. You're just dying for a near-life experience. What's up, Internet? We are the Shake from Delray Beach, and this is the 2 Portal live stream fundraiser right here at LMC. I feel alive. Wanna cry every time I think We're out just say to see, heading out on a great blue clear. Just give them all. How do you fall asleep at night, holding on to the good light? They need some more. Just give them all. Oh, welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. We are The Shake, and this is Live Music Community. My name is Ricky. Over there is Mojo Demery.
Hey guys.
Hey, guys.
What's up?
And then back there, you got Aquila on the drums.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
That's right. And just to let you know, we are here today because we are going on tour. That is right. So the reason why we're doing this is because let's just say we had a very interesting situation happen to us recently, and we booked this whole entire tour, and now we have to try and figure out a way to be able to fund it. So we decided to do this fundraiser, and Justin from Live Music Community has been so amazing about having us in here and helping us out with whatever we need. So not only are we going on tour, we're doing a full East Coast tour in a week and a half now, is it? Yeah, a week and a half. We're heading out on the road, and also we're going to be shooting a documentary about the tour. We're going to be shooting a documentary talking about this music community and what it's like to be a part of a great music community, and what it means for DIY bands, for people to buy merch and really support local music, because music lives outside of the radio, just in case anybody didn't know that. So we're trying to do that, and that's our whole entire mission. So we have a certain goal that we're trying to get to, and we just need all the help you can be able to get. So if you could be able to send any bit of money to us right now, it is venmo.com/theshakefl. We're going to put everything in that Venmo, and then we're going to pay for all of our gas and everything like that. And first of all, before we go on to our next song, I do want to say that everybody that has supported us so far, everybody that has reached out to us so far, I can't even begin. I don't know about you guys. I can't even begin to thank the people that have been so supportive of us so far.
It's more than support, man.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah,
and I mean, like, I've been playing in this scene I've been playing music for 20 years, and I have never experienced a music community like this, and it's absolutely incredible. So we're very happy to be a part of this music community, and we're very thankful for everything that you can be able to do to be able to help us do this. And then once we're done with this tour, obviously we're shooting a documentary that's going to be on tour. And I guess this is a perfect time to announce that the person who's going to be filming and directing this documentary is our very own Justin Hucker, who's on the other side of the glass and nobody can hear nor see. But yeah, we're gonna give him a round of applause. There's a group of people. Right now we have Dominic DeLaney is sitting in the dark. We're gonna bring him up in just a minute. Dominic's wonderful, supportive wife is sitting here running one of the cameras, and then also, of course, it wouldn't be anything at LMC if it wasn't for Rocky being in the room. So Rocky Rucker here
only
as well. So make sure also, while we're here, make sure you pre-save All the Ruckus, his project. He's got his first single coming out, and it's dope. So you want to make sure you check out that. And also, Dominic's got music coming out, but he'll talk about that in a minute. Speaking of music coming out, after we get back from the tour, we're going to be going into the studio and recording our first full-length album. So if you guys don't mind, we want to play a song off of our first full-length album, and this song is called Dialects. Go! Flashing lights in the middle of a rainstorm. They don't always make end, it's just the same old shit. You talk in dialected, I do not speak. You try to figure out just what you mean. What are you saying to me when you're falling asleep in my arms? And I say yes, so what's the harm? More! See it, only gon' believe it. White noise, it all sounds like white noise. Watch out now, you look like you're smiling, even though you're crying. Right now, well it's that goddamn self-doubt. We always try to make sense of it. It's just the same old shit. Talking dialected, I do not speak. You try to figure out just what you mean. What are you saying to me when you're falling asleep in my arms? Not say yes, so what's the harm? So that's a new song off the album, and it's so weird when we play live streams like this and there's just like no applause. Well, I mean, like yeah, it's just Rocky going,
yeah.
Oh yay! It's all right. You okay back there, Keely? You good? Can't hear your snare drum?
You okay?
Oh, you don't like your snare drum? A little bit behind the scenes, we had to change the resonation head on the snare drum. Sounds fine now. Okay. Well, I mean, hey. We're just gonna have to. No? Okay. So anyway, so yeah, so that's a brand new song. We haven't recorded that yet. That's gonna be on the album once we get back from this tour. But the whole reason why we're here today is that we're trying to raise money to be able to go on tour, and it's a very expensive endeavor in order to be able to do so. So we're trying to do the best that we can. So like I said, Venmo.com/theshakefl. Anything you can be able to hand over would be absolutely amazing. We're bringing Justin on the road. Justin has been incredible to donate his time to be able to do this, and it's I don't know, beyond words the amount of support that we've gotten. But this tour is going to be called the Too Poor to Tour.
Because we're broke.
Because we're broke.
Yeah,
and
way too poor to tour.
We actually named it before we realized how poor we were going to be. So it kind of worked out because we are entirely too poor to tour.
We're poorer than we thought.
Yeah, we're way poorer than we thought. We're like EBT card poor. We are poor.
I actually am.
Oh yeah, well, we're not going into that today. But yeah, so not only is it going to be us on the road, but it's also going to be our buddy Dominic DeLaney. So we want to bring Dominic up here. He's hiding in the dark right there. So if he wants to, I think he's texting right now. Are you texting? What's going on? You can just come in, man. It's okay. We're loosey goosey, man.
Come on in.
Come on in.
Guys.
Yeah.
Water's fine, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, boys.
Hey, how are you doing?
Oh, you just gonna put it on?
Yeah, I guess so. He just wants to feel like part of the crew, I guess. We're not going to play a song together.
Do you feel naked without it?
I do.
You do? Is
I
his
don't know
name
what to do with
Scott?
my
I never saw that before.
Yeah, he names all of his guitars.
This is Scott. This is the oldest hummingbird that I have. And this thing's lasted a lot. I mean, this thing lasted the first tour that I did, which was in a stolen Honda Civic, a borrowed Honda Civic.
Allegedly.
Listen, the statute of limitations has to be up on that, I would assume.
I hope so, man. Yeah, but this thing's a little workhorse, and that's actually why I got the black hummingbird as well. I know we've talked privately about my white dove, which is a beautiful looking guitar, but it does have some.
It's beautiful on a shelf or on a hook or something like that. But
It
once you plug it in,
it has some.
it's not so good.
Yeah, it has some issues, but we're working on them.
Okay, well that works out. So when we were putting together his tour, Dominic came up to us and he's like, "Hey man, I'll run merch for you, and just make me an opener." And I was like, "Absolutely." And then halfway through booking it, I came to you. I said, "Dom, please help me. Like, I'm having a fucking hard time booking this tour." And the amount of work that this dude put in to book. I mean, most of the show we split it up. You were taking the venues, I was taking the bands, right? So we split it up. So he was messaging all these venues, and I was messaging all these bands. We were trying to put this as a big collective to put it together. And within like a 2-week period or something like that, 2.5 week period, we managed to get most of it booked.
I think it took a little longer.
It was longer than that? Okay.
I think it took a little
I honestly,
bit
it was a
longer.
big. Everything
6
started to
months
go
of
like this.
Hard work and
Dude, was it that long?
No, it was
It's
about
like, get out of here, man.
it was about 2 months.
2 months.
But yeah, I mean, I was
2
telling
months, 2
somebody
weeks, whatever.
last night about it where I easily sent over 1,000 emails.
Oh yeah. And you CC'd me on them. If you saw my email list, it would literally just like Dominic DeLaney. But for like ages, my entire email, I had to delete 90% of them because it was taking up all the gigs on my phone. Yeah, you were a monster, just messaging all these places and everything like that. So we managed to get this. We managed to get this tour booked and playing in places that we wanted to play. New York City. We just added one just recently in Long Island that we still have to get you on. We're gonna get you on that one. Don't worry about that. But yeah, we're playing. Our first one is gonna be down in Pompano, and we're playing at Tough Times Tavern. And I don't know if you've ever heard of Tough Times Tavern. It used to be called Loser Lounge, and the owner over there is absolutely amazing. And we originally had something booked in the 561, and then things happened, and we had to move it. And the owner of Tough Times was like, "Absolutely, you can 100% do the show here. We can't wait to have you." So we're kicking off in Pompano, and then on the there's a microphone right next to you,
yeah,
buddy.
you have a mic, bro.
Why'd you tell him?
Whoa.
Wait, no, actually, because technically this is sort of like a shake cast. This is gonna be like a live shake cast.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
No, that's not what you're supposed to say. Come on.
Whoa, 1, 2, 3.
There we go.
There we go.
And
Now
we're
we can
live.
officially start.
That was the voice messages I got on the way here. Was whoa, 1, 2, 3 TM.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking
Some
of.
pizza.
Yeah, is it pizza time?
Yeah, what
I
happened
mean,
to that?
hey.
Okay, can we get on track for a little bit here? Jesus. I know. So, my lord. But yeah. So just recently, when we were in New Orleans, we actually asked Dominic to be our tour manager. Dominic's gonna be with us anyway, so we figured we could be able to utilize his skills. And after all the booking and all the helping he did with booking this tour, it just made sense. And Dominic is always has been the 4th unofficial member of the Shake anyway. So we're happy to have you.
Now he's the official.
So
fourth
Shake
member.
tattoos on the tour? Is
No,
anyone-
I will
I'm
not.
down.
I was going to.
I'm
I
down.
know you were going to.
See?
What's C? You already said that.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what that means. Was it? Yeah. No,
Now
I'm
we
not
have
getting
to
it. I'm
start
not
putting
getting it.
together a tattoo fund.
I think so.
Yeah.
For you
Oh,
guys.
pet
Yeah.
I'll get 'em.
tattoos.
I know you will.
I'll absolutely.
We
get 'em.
already said you get a Shake tattoo on your ass. You said yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, that's why.
100%.
It's okay. We tie Ricky down.
No. No, please not. I'm not.
Jesus.
Listen, I will get. Say what are the parameters of me getting a Shake tattoo? It has to be something crazy. Something crazy has to happen.
I'll buy you ice cream
You
afterwards.
said when we start paying our bills.
I'll
with
take
it.
that deal.
You'll take ice cream?
I'll take that deal.
Okay, let's
Ice
do it then.
cream?
Yeah.
What?
I said I'll buy you ice cream
That's easy.
afterwards.
That's not.
Or you
That
can put
is
ice cream on
totally
it.
an incentive.
No, I don't
bro.
want to. I don't want to. I don't want to get it in the first place.
Oh, you know what it is? We'll get you beignets. How about that?
Yeah, there you go.
Ooh,
You
how
sit for
about
a
That's a
tattoo?
solid offer.
Huh?
Now he's thinking about it. Ah.
I mean, I love beignets.
We'll,
Yeah,
we'll
you
bring
know.
the tattoo artist to cafe, whatever the hell it was.
So,
And while
well,
you
he-
get
called
your
Cafe
beignet.
Beignet.
There you
well, that's
go.
what I was gonna say. Now, have you had Cafe Du Monde?
Yeah, I've had Cafe Du Monde.
Which
but-
are better?
Cafe Beignet. Yeah. Cafe Beignet is way better. But also too, when I went with Kim to New Orleans, we went to Cafe Du Monde and we went to Cafe Beignet, and a lot of the locals were saying Beignet was better. But the one thing about Beignet was like 5 seconds away from our hotel, as opposed to having to walk all the way down Decatur or Decatur or whatever the hell that road is
Yeah.
called, to be able to get to
Cafe Du
Du
Monde.
Monde.
Yeah.
So Beignet was like right next to our hotel, so I just got Beignet.
Yeah. The first time I went to Cafe Du Monde, like if you were not there by 7 a.m., you were not getting a beignet.
Yeah.
Like you weren't getting in.
Yeah, we went in February. It was the same exact thing. But when we were there was like really nobody there.
Yeah. No, it was kind of alarming. Just as like because I figured New Orleans was always packed with people.
Yeah, I thought so too.
And
Not
and
the case apparently.
yeah, it was very shocking. A lot of foreigners were there this time, at least in my experience.
Mhm.
I met a lot of people
What
from
you
the
trying to
UK.
say, bro?
I mean, I'm just saying, like, typically, like, you'd run into guys from, like, Jersey or something in New
Jersey.
Orleans. Yeah, you know.
Hey!
Hey,
That's no
beignets.
photo.
Beignets! That's
But-
no, he's not saying that is foreign.
I take it offensively, bro.
I don't think-
Oh, God.
Oh, let's
We
see
have
this.
an
I can't. Well, Rocky, this is the problem: is that Rocky is
Oh.
standing in
You
front
didn't
of.
duck, buddy.
Sit down, Rocky.
Temporary
No, we
shake
want
tape.
real ones.
Yeah, no, we want
Yeah, we
things that you
want
can't wash
permanent.
off.
Yeah.
I'll make temporary tattoo. That'll do. Yeah, yeah.
No, of course
sounds
you'll
He'll
do
just
it.
put it on
Wait,
every
do I
day.
do, do I still get the ice cream?
No.
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 Come on, guys.
You know what? If
No.
if we get to put it on with an actual tattoo gun, then yes.
That's not a temporary.
I
you
will
dumbass.
make you ice cream.
You will make me ice cream,
What?
and then I get a temporary tattoo. I mean,
No.
I'm down for all
No,
of it.
He's gonna make
no
you ice cream and
temporary.
beignets.
I can
is
make
what
my
he's
own
saying.
ice cream.
Ice
And
cream
then you ice cream
beignets
inside
sound
the beignet.
fantastic.
I don't want that. I just want the beignets.
Then
Yeah.
we make beignets.
I don't want. No, I want
With
it from
a
Cafe.
sedative
I
inside.
want it from Cafe Beignet. I don't want it from you. Temporary tattoos, I'll do.
I'll
No.
take your beignets, bro.
You're so lame,
I'll eat your
dude.
beignets.
Ooh. Rocky says in the chat, Ricky should get an ice cream tattoo.
Oh, that's what.
That's
it is.
great. That's great. I'll get
That'd
that
be
one too.
hilarious.
Not only is he blocking the screen, but then he's also hogging up the chat while doing it. But recently we're talking so much about New Orleans. We recently just did a tour, and our first like real tour. We did the small one with you, the Too Hot for the Holidays tour, and that was like what, like 4 days or something like that?
Yeah, I think something.
5 days? It was just like Florida.
Yeah.
And then so we decided that we were going to do this larger tour. It was Cut the Strings tour, and we did like a week. Like a
And then
weekend,
another
like an
week.
extended weekend in Florida, and then we did like a full week in Austin, Texas. Well, not Austin, Texas, but in Texas in general. And we just got back last week, and our first stop was in New Orleans, and it just so happened that Dom was playing in New Orleans at the time. So
A couple days later.
yeah, a couple days later,
originally.
you were like you were flying in the
Literally-
day after.
Yeah, I was
our
flying the
show.
day after you guys were gonna
So
be
we
playing.
snatched his ass.
Yeah,
You said no, no, no.
it's aggressive.
We go to the
I
airport.
asked him
and,
politely.
Hello.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, getting
but,
picked
uh,
up by you two clowns was introduced.
in that van.
was amazing.
How the hell you actually made it out of the airport in that van? I have no idea.
I don't know either. I mean, I don't know how they let me leave with them
Mhm.
either. I felt kind of like a lost child, where like somebody, like a
We had,
security
like, a
guard, was gonna
taxi
come grab me,
stand.
be like, "These aren't your parents."
Somebody stole that small child that looks like Frank Zappa.
Throw him in.
Somebody
Throw
stole
in.
him. But yeah, so we asked Dominic to come on the tour with us, just to do that date, to fly in to do that date.
Yeah.
So we flew in a day early, and then we had a couple bands back out in Austin. So we convinced him then to
Venue
fly from New
backed
Orleans to Texas, and he hopped on the Corpus Christi show with us, and then the last Austin date, and then we drove back in the van all together. And that's where we became all the closest.
And
was
then
when
we
were in a
just
band.
kept them forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, now we have him forever.
I felt like it was like a secret plan. Like we're about to spend 2 weeks with this clown. Like we might as well
Honestly,
give him a test
100%. That is exactly what I said to them. I was like, listen, we're gonna have to. We just planned on being in a closed, confined space with Dominic for 2 weeks. We should probably do it for a little while to make sure that we don't kill each other. But we didn't. No, it was great, and we're happy to have you. But yeah, so we had that first show. The tour started actually in Fort Lauderdale at Fat Cats in Fort Lauderdale, and we had our buddies Drifting Roots playing with us, and that was a good time. And then the next show was what? Oh, Propaganda.
Which I was on.
That's right. That's Dominic played the Propaganda show. That was the only show you were originally on, right?
I don't think I was originally on that one.
Oh, that's right.
Oh my God.
That's right.
I think
You
I
weren't
just
on any of these
hijacked this
days.
entire tour.
Got it. That's right.
That's
Sons of James was
hilarious,
supposed to be
dude.
on that tour.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. all
That
right.
brings us to Tarpon Springs. Well, first Sanford.
Yeah, then we went to. Oh yeah, that's right. So Sons of James, they bounced off the tour because of family issues, and then I was like, Dominic, can you do me a favor, play the show, and then we brought you to Sanford, and then we were supposed to play in Tarpon Springs the next day.
We did play in
well, we
Tarpon
did play in
Springs
Tarpon
the next day.
We
Um,
still managed.
We still manage. Real quick, anybody tuning in now, we are the Shake from Delray Beach. This is Dominic DeLaney from Lake Worth, Florida. And we're doing a fundraiser for this tour that's going to be coming up in a couple weeks. It is called Too Poor to Tour. And if you want to donate anything financially, you can be able to do that at venmo.com/theshakefl. And if you want to donate anything, gas cards, food, and stuff like that, we're going to be hopping in an RV with Justin Hucker, who's going to be filming this documentary we're also doing on the road. And if you want to donate literally anything, you can be able to just hit us up on Instagram at theshakefl or at Dominic DeLaney. Is it Dominic DeLaney Music or just Dominic DeLaney, right?
On what?
Instagram.
Just Dominic DeLaney.
Okay, so on Instagram, Dominic DeLaney, or on Facebook, Dominic DeLaney Music, or Dominic DeLaney something at gmail.com. I don't know.
It's just Dominic.
That's
Delaney,
Dominic DeLaney music.
But it's also, you have another one too that's confusing.
That's the secret one.
Oh, okay.
That's the private one
Oh.
for spicy messages.
Not so private anymore.
No, I didn't say it. I can say it. Should I say it?
I mean, I think like I'm already up to like 89% of my Google space.
Yeah. Well, that's probably
Google
because of me,
hates me.
because I made you use all these Google things.
Well, and what bothers me too is like with Google, they'll be like, "Hey, you're running out of space. You can buy more." Like, well, that means I'm not running out of space. You just want my money,
Yeah,
man.
exactly. Yeah. No, there's definitely more available. You're just putting
Yeah.
it behind a paywall.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we are going on tour, so we can be able to use anybody help that we can be able to get, and that's venmo.com/theshakefl. That's about what we were saying. Yeah, so Sons of James backed out, so Dominic jumped on a couple of the shows with us, and we wound up going to Sanford and then Tarpon Springs, and then we went to Tarpon Springs. What was the place we were supposed to play?
Neptune's
Neptune
Lounge.
Lounge.
Oh, that's right, Neptune
Yeah.
Lounge. So we got up to the Neptune Lounge, and we pulled up back, and we were probably waiting there for like 20 minutes, 30 minutes before they even opened the door.
Yeah. Well, and like, cause you had been talking to him earlier in the day, and he said load-in time was like 7, which was when doors were supposed to be.
The show was supposed to start at the show was supposed the doors were supposed to be at 7. He's like, load-in's at 7. I'm like, well, isn't doors at 7?
Actually, he said load-in was at 8.
Oh, it's right. It was after the
Yeah.
show was supposed to when the
Yeah.
show was supposed to start. After
Yeah.
I was like, I thought doors were at 7. Why would load-in be after doors?
Yep.
And actually, when the show's supposed to start. But he was like, yeah, no problem, whatever. We'll figure it out. And then we get there, and he wound up being the biggest ass.
And he still didn't let us in for like an hour.
Oh yeah, we were still
Yeah.
sitting outside for a while
Well,
too.
and who is it? Was it Iconic?
Yeah.
That was already there
Mhm.
Yep.
in the alley, and like like the dude, cause you guys went on the pineapple.
Yeah, we
podcast
flew him up
afterwards
on
and
the
got to
pineapple,
talk
too.
about it, but I didn't get to talk about it.
No.
And yeah, the guy like when he like opened the door, he kind of looked like Flea's, like he looked like Flea's
like he had fleas?
cousin. No, like Flea from Red Hot Chili
Oh.
Peppers.
Actually,
he looked like
both.
that guy.
I was gonna say
Both.
I
A little bit of
wouldn't
both.
be surprised if he had fleas.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like just the look that he gave us was just like, gotta
I
open
was
this
gonna
door,
knock the
man.
fleas off of him.
Yeah,
Hey,
you were.
Yeah, you were not happy.
The first thing he said to me was, so you guys have anybody coming?
Yeah.
And I was like, I mean, we're from out of town, but we're gonna like do our best.
And we had like 9 people.
We actually had a ton of people coming
Yeah,
with us.
yeah.
That's pretty
from
good for being on the
out
other side of the
town.
state.
That's what I'm saying.
So-
We had like 5 people from down here
Yeah.
that drove up to see us from out of town, and then there was a couple people that they were recruiting. This guy had no idea, and he just kept, when we were like loading in, and the guy just kept huffing and puffing, walking around the venue, being like, "What a fucking waste of time!" Blah 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 blah, going through this whole entire thing, yelling at us, and
Well, then there was the aspect of where he was like, "Well, I never got a flyer." And I fact checked this. I went onto their page.
yeah, they reposted
Months
it.
before they've reposted
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah,
No.
they reposted it.
Yeah, this was something you guys had been in contact
Oh, yeah.
with the guy for like
This would
months.
set me off. Was
I know.
when I was pulling my stuff, trying to set it up. He went to the corner of the bar, put his head down on it, put his hand on his head, and said, "Oh my God, this is a fucking waste of my time." I looked at Ricky. I said, "Bitch, I'm done. I'm done."
He literally, I got heated, and I don't ever really get heated, and Joe was the one that turned around to me and was like,
Not worth it.
"Not worth it."
When I
And-
said I'm done, Ricky looked at me. "Oh yeah?" I said, "Oh yeah."
yeah, and then that's when I went off.
I saw fire in
I
your
know-
eyes.
you know
and
me,
that's
man. I don't
fucking
get
scary.
angry. I don't get
He
angry
gets
very
angry.
often.
You started.
Fire in his eyes.
He had
Not
like
you
you had
guys.
like aggressive phone
Fucking
swipes
apocalypse.
going. You like pulled your phone out and were just.
Oh, because he was like, "I didn't even know anything about this." I'm like, "I want to bet."
I'm like,
I
Ricky,
have the
put your fucking phone
correspondence
away.
right here.
Put your phone away,
It
dog.
was yeah. So Joe was like, "Get out of here. You know, let's not do this." So we literally packed up. I literally went, "Boys, pack it up," and we packed it all up, put it in the thing, and then we went mad dash trying to figure out where to play a show, and we wound up talking to this one guy.
Undercover Rasta.
From Undercover Rasta, and
At Shaka.
yeah. So what happened was I actually had them on the bill, and then the owner was like, "That guy's a loser. We're never gonna have him play here. He's such a pain in the ass. I can't stand him. We're
Nicest
not
dude
friends."
ever.
So sick.
He was
So sick. We didn't
then
even
it turns out
ask.
that after the fact, they were playing a show right down the street, and I hit him up. I was like, "Hey man, is there any possibility that we could be able to come play?" And he's like, "Just come by." And they gave up their entire last set for us.
Yeah.
And so we wound up playing at Shaka in Tarpon Springs. We still wound up playing in Tarpon Springs. And Dominic has a rule for shows. It's what?
Has to be 5 songs and have to be more people in the crowd than on the stage.
Okay. Well, considering you're a solo artist, that's relatively easy
That's
for the
why
most
it's a rule,
part.
man.
But yeah. I thought it was 5 people.
No.
Yesterday when we were sitting in Matthews and there was nobody there in the beginning, I was like, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're good. This is technically a show. But yeah, so we wound up playing a show at Shaka, and it saved the whole entire night, and that was basically the turnout there.
Well, and the staff there was just awesome too.
Yeah.
Afterwards,
Everybody
one of their
took pictures
bartenders or
and stuff,
managers
too.
like wants to come up and take pictures of us.
Yep.
Mhm.
They tagged us on the internet.
On the internet.
On the internet.
On all the internet.
All the internets.
But yeah, it was a pretty. We weren't sure what the hell we were gonna do at that point in time, but it turned out that it worked out. So
Well, and this goes to the New Orleans thing too, as well, with because we haven't talked about what happened for the first show of New Orleans.
yeah.
Because there was panic initially for me, at least, when I got the text message from you.
Mm-hmm.
I guess not to bury the lead, but like that show didn't.
Well,
pan
anybody
out.
that watched the show, it was funny. Like I put on our story about telling the whole entire. I was like short story about what's going on, and it was like probably like about a 5-minute story that I actually put on. Lee from For the Moment messaged me and goes, "I thought you said this was going to be a short story."
Excuse me.
Sorry, it was a little bit longer. But yeah, no, I had to tell the whole entire story. But before we get to New Orleans, we did have Tarpon Springs. Was that the last show that we did for that part of the tour? Then we went home. Oh, okay, never mind. No, we can go to New
No,
Orleans.
no,
it
no,
wasn't.
Cape
We had
Coral.
Cape
Cape
Coral the
Coral.
next
Oh,
night.
that's
Yeah,
right.
you
We
guys
played
did
at Cape Coral at
Rackham's.
Rackham's, which is a smoking bar, and I had no idea. That threw me off. But that show wound up being, the people there wound up being really awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was one of the cooler crowds.
Yeah, they were really, really cool. They were digging everything we were
Yeah.
doing. They enjoyed the harder stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
In
were
more
getting
ways
down
than
to-
one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Seems
yeah.
like everywhere we go,
Hey.
they enjoyed the harder stuff.
Well, I mean, we were in New Orleans, so yeah. Texas, yeah, that makes sense. But it's that was a nice little way. We were tired as hell, but it was a nice little way to cap it all off. And then we took a couple weeks off, and then back on the road and we went to New Orleans. But yeah, you were telling the story. I just wanted to make sure we got all the shows. In there.
Yeah. So you guys were already driving.
Yeah, we were like 4 hours out at that point in time. 2 hours out.
Yeah, I was being bougie and flying. It's kind of easy to fly for me because it's just me and.
Did you say being bougie?
He's being
Bougie,
bougie.
I believe. I don't know how to spell it, but I think it's a word.
It is a word. My wife uses it all the time.
But so I've flown with my guitars in the past. I've never really had any issues. Spirit broke a case, but not the guitar, which sucked. But you guys were about 4 hours out, and you had texted me. I was literally packing my bag, and it was just a screenshot that said the show was canceled.
Yeah.
That Midnight Revival was closing its doors, and
they were no longer doing live music.
Yeah.
Was the verbiage I got.
Yeah. And initially for me, like I was in a panic, but then after maybe like 20 or 30 minutes, I was like, I thought about Tarpon Springs, and I was just like, well, we figured something out in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
You know, like we
worry.
had 15 hours. Like
Exactly, we had a whole
we
day
had
'cause we were
extra
in there,
time. You know.
Well, that was why, because you were coming in day of. We were there the day before. But I think that was another reason why I said to them about you being a part of this team and like being TM was because like you were so calm and collected during that whole entire, like I was about to lose my mind because at that point in time I was like, everything is going wrong. We're driving to New Orleans and everything is falling apart. And I was trying my hardest to be able to. This is happening right.
Oh,
I can never.
It's a great story.
You know, this is the whole entire thing with this. It's
Pizza
like every
time.
time that I try and have a nice point.
I'm listening.
Every time we try and have a nice point.
Rocky just comes in and
So right
fucks
now
it
what
all
we're
up
gonna
with
do is
pizza.
we're gonna eat pizza. Rocky brought in some pizza that was there breadsticks too? Yeah, of course. This is going
Garlic
against my
parm.
everything that I believe in eating on camera. I'm not a big fan of this, I'll be honest. But since you're paying attention to me, we are trying to make donations right now. Venmo.com/theshakefl. Please send us anything we can be able to get. We're going to check in on the Venmo in a minute once Joe's done stuffing his face with pepperoni pizza.
Yep.
Because I no longer, I'm not a part of this apparently. So that's totally fine. No, I don't want, no, I don't. No, I'm serious. I'm not going to eat on camera. I'm going to wait until Dominic plays the song.
I'll feed you.
No, I don't want you to feed me. You're dropping everything. What's happening? What's happening? No, I'm not going to. I don't want to eat on camera. I want people to donate their money, and that's what I want.
Everybody that's
Venmo.com/theshakefl.
watching, please share.
Yes, at least help us pay for this pizza, for Christ's sake. Was it?
Help
but
us
yeah.
get something better than Papa John's.
I don't have a microphone.
You don't? No, you don't.
Look, he's tall enough that it looks like a stand, bro. Pizza stand.
You don't have a microphone either. Where are you connected to?
You're chained, bro.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
glory.
So, yeah. Justin
mess
Justin
right
is
away.
behind the camera right now, and he's very happy that he's made this decision to go on the road with us. I tell you that right now.
To feed you too, Justin.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Coming at you.
Oh no.
Ricky's like, I have a heart attack.
People just don't seem to understand what my life is like.
You guys play one more song, you get another slice, okay?
Well, now I think this is the best bet. Now is watch out. We picked absolutely the biggest and clumsiest person to carry around this pizza. He tripped 3 times coming out of here before. I think the best bet now that you're full of pizza, why don't we have Dominic play a couple songs? That's probably our
man.
best bet.
Back here for no reason.
Oh,
What do you
man.
mean? We played a couple songs. Now Dominic's gonna play some tunes, and then we're gonna come back and play some music too.
Fine, it's just so you can eat off camera.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's basically. I want a piece of pizza. But while
Being a
we're
little
while
selfish,
we're
bro.
walking off and doing all that, make sure you follow us on Instagram at @theshakefl. Make sure you Wait, that's. I don't
Make your
understand
fur,
that.
you sure.
Crotch shot.
So you follow us, man.
I have the microphone. They probably could. Yeah, not really. Make sure you follow us on Instagram. Make sure you follow Live Music Community on Instagram at LMC Florida. And make sure you follow on YouTube. Obviously, you're watching it on YouTube already, so make sure you like and subscribe. And also, too, real quick, while he's putting his guitar on, 561 Music Podcast is trying to get up to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. So if we can be able to do that, then they can be able to monetize the podcast and be able to bring a lot more content and a lot more amazing things to you and do another 561 Music Festival and everything like that. So if we could be able to do that, that'd be really awesome. I have now given you enough instructions, and I'm going to hand it over to Dominic DeLaney, who is stuffed full of breadsticks at this point in time.
I could always go for more.
I know you could. And Akila's
Don't
laying
eat
on the
'em all,
floor
man.
for some reason. I don't know what's happening anymore. No, we didn't say more breadsticks. Go back.
I'm okay for right now.
No, he's
Just
good.
don't eat them all.
He's good. He's good. I'm not totally sure what I thought was going to happen today. But
It had to be this.
this has got to be pretty close. Yeah, I guess so. I'm not a total idiot. I understand. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Dominic DeLaney.
I think our killer is just I think our drummer's just died.
He'll be fine.
Belinda says you can't see us. That breaks my heart. Don't blame the pizza. My name's Dominic DeLaney. I'm super excited to be going on the road with the Shake. I actually wrote this song after the Tarpon Springs incident. This song's called I'd Rather Be on Tour.
Seen both sides of a wasted life, surgically repaired my bloodshot eyes, and there were many nights when I'd missed my flights because I got lost. Don't we all get lost because I got lost? Living out of a bag strapped around my back, checking my phone when I've lost track of the time. Dawn's supposed to crack. I think we got lost. Don't we all get lost? I think we got lost. And I'd rather be on tour. I'd rather be smoking by the back door of a venue in Boston. Find a new band to get lost in. Rather be staying up all night. Rather be breaking up a fight of this, I'm sure. I'd rather be on tour. Oh. Country's roads are intertwined, twisting, turning tarmac lies that we tell ourselves just to get by. I think we got lost. Don't we all get lost? I think we got lost. And I'd rather be on tour. I'd rather be smoking by the back door of a venue in Boston. Find a new band to get lost in. Rather be staying up all night. Rather be breaking up a fight of this, I'm sure. I'd rather be on tour. Oh. And I've seen the coast. I've traveled the land we love the most, and I've seen the best. And I'm heading out to the west, 'cause I want more. There's so much left to be seen. My favorite city's the one I'm in. My favorite city's the one I'm in. And I'd rather be on tour. I'd rather be smoking by the back door of a venue in Boston. Find a new band to get lost in. Rather be staying up all night. Rather be breaking up a fight of this, I'm sure. I'd rather be on tour, and I'd rather this not end. I'd rather be living the dream with my friends from the east to Seattle. Winning wars and losing battles. I'd rather be sleeping in the van and improvise, adapt the plan. I want more. I'd rather be on tour. I'd rather be on tour. I'd rather be on tour.
It's my wife and my best friend clapping. Stroking the ego. So yeah, that song was written after the Tarpon Springs incident. I actually remember texting Ricky and saying, literally just the words, "I'd rather be on tour," and saying, that'd be a great song. And Ricky's response was the best, and the type of friendship that I always need, where he just said, write it. And I was like, oh, okay, I will. And I did, and I really like it. We actually made the decision either yesterday or the day before to put it on the album. My album's coming out September 16th. There's a pre-save link somewhere floating around the internet. If you click on it, it makes me look cool to Spotify, so that helps. But we made the decision to put it on the album after the New Orleans trip because one of the shows that I played in New Orleans after the Sheikh had left and abandoned me to fend for myself in Louisiana, one of the shows I played was recorded, and we got a really good recording of it. And we just decided, yeah, like it's already done. Let's stick it on the album. So that will be on the album. The rest of the album is full band. Music was written by Ricky. The man smashed drums on it and played a lot of guitar on it as well. And then the bass parts were done by the amazing Rocky Rucker, who is in the room. Hey, bud. Thanks for the pizza earlier. I appreciate it. Oh, yeah, thanks for the bass, too. And, yeah, so I'm really proud of this album. I had an album come out about a year ago, almost a year to the date of this one coming out. And while I'm very proud of that one as well, this one was made in a more organic way, that I think at least, where it was just a bunch of buddies sitting in a room stressing about how 15 seconds of music sounds. And that's always what I imagined when I was a kid, and I finally got to do it, and it was an amazing experience. So I think we're going to show the music video for this at some point, but I'm going to play it for you a different way. The song's called Haunted Halls. It's off the new album.
Miss these haunted halls under which I've buried a version of myself. I hope he doesn't come back. I hope he rots in hell. The ghosts follow me home and tug at the walls of my brain. I hope he doesn't come back. I hope I'm not the same, because I might not make it back. I've been here twice before, and the times I lost track. Trying to keep score, it's a losing game. So why do I play? It's a losing game. And the rules constantly change. In an undisclosed location in Texas, I can neither confirm or deny my existence. I feel like I'm dead, and I think I'm in hell, with my muscles spasming. Why is it snowing in Dallas? I feel like I'm dead. What is the meaning of all of this? Because I might not make it back. I've been here twice before, and the times I lost track. Trying to keep score, it's a losing game. So why do I play? It's a losing game. And the rules constantly change. These haunted halls, drenched in history. The peeling paint, I'm feeling faint, but they speak to me. They say, what's your name? Why are you here? What are you gonna do to not be back next year? 'Cause I might not make it back. I've been here twice before, and the times I lost track. Trying to keep score, it's a losing game. So why do I play? It's a losing game. And the rules constantly change. I'm never coming back. No more haunted halls. I'm breaking all the rules. This game means nothing at all. It's a losing game. 'Cause that I can't stand. It's a losing game. Not part of my plan anymore.
Thanks, guys. So yeah, so both of those songs are going to be on the upcoming album. I don't know why I'm putting these in; they don't work. Both of those are going to be on the new album that comes out September 16th. I'm super excited. I even got a tattoo. I don't know, that camera's on. Somewhere around here. Tattoo. Got a tattoo as the album cover by my good friend Lucy Martinez. Huge shout out to her. She actually did the art of, hey, that away. She actually did the art for the first album that came out, The Marrow in My Bones, and I wanted to have her involved again. So I had her tattoo me. And I'm really happy I did. I think it came out awesome, and I think the cover looks great as well. This is a song off that first album. I have t-shirts of this. This song's called Sad Songs.
Younger days were better times, didn't need an excuse to be alive. Get in trouble at the record store, just spend the night on your bedroom floor, playing song after song, my favorite parts when you'd sing along. And those are great songs that I had, those were a special kind of sad. And on the day that Hodgman died, I learned what it means to be alive. And Carly's so strung out, it seems we don't know what life means. And I've been trying hard, and I swear to my friends that I'll always be there. And I probably cried more than I should, but sad songs make me feel good. I guess I hide now in the road, bury myself in numbered shows. And like a totem pole I climb, that's just the way that I'm designed. And every night I spend with friends is why I crave the weekend. We'll run around, they think we're mad. Those were the best times that I've had. And on the day that Hodgman died, I learned what it means to be alive. And Carly's so strung out, it seems we don't know what life means. And I've been trying hard, and I swear friends that I'll always be there. I probably cried more than I should. Sad songs make me feel good. On the day that Hodgman died, I learned what it means to be alive. Carly's so strung out, it seems we don't know what life means. And I've been trying hard, and I swear to my friends that I'll always be there. And I probably cried more than I should, but sad songs make me feel good. Welcome back, Mr. Ricky Bobby of the Shake.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So that was Dominic DeLaney, a couple songs from him. What we're going to do now is Dominic had mentioned before that he shot a music video for that song, Haunted Halls. So we're going to play you that video right now. How long is it?
As long as the song.
Thank you. Oh, it's going to be the longest 2 weeks of my life.
2 weeks.
Was it? So we're going to play that video real quick. I just want to remind everybody that is watching, thank you so much for all the support. And if you could please, everybody that's in the chat right now, if you could be able to share this link or share the Venmo link or call a friend or anything like that, let them know that we're doing this because, like I said before, this was something that sort of, we weren't expecting to have to fund this entire trip ourselves, and it turned out that we have to. And we've had amazing support from amazing people coming out to us and reaching out to us and saying, we're here, we will help you no matter what we can be able to do, whatever, to be able to make this work. So I'm really happy for everybody that has donated so far, even if it's just their time. Caitlin, Rocky, Justin, Hector have donated their time to be able to do this. And Mary as well. Thank you so much for. I was gonna get to her, but I don't know why it slipped my mind. Mary Mandel has been incredible, and she has donated her time to be able to help us figure this whole entire thing out. And she's actually Harmony Management Group Inc. is our very first sponsor of this tour. So if anybody out there knows any small businesses, or if you just personally want to sponsor, we'll put your face on the fucking flyers. We don't care. Yeah. So we do have a sponsorship package. Oh crap! I don't know if I sent that sponsorship package to you, Justin. We'll get that in the break so that I can be able to. We can be able to put that up on screen. So if you do want to sponsor the tour, we do have a couple of different packages, or you could just be able to hit us up and we can be able to figure out something. But we do really appreciate it. I do also want to shout out my buddy Matt Hilton. Matt was the one that helped us hook up. Give it up for Matt. Matt hooked us up with the RV from RV America, and they're based out of Jupiter. They're incredible. And they did a really awesome job in working with us to be able to put this show on the road. Because like I said before, we are also not only doing a tour, but we are also shooting a documentary while we're out there. And we're going to document our time being on the road. And another thing I want to really focus on, and me and Dominic have sort of gone back and forth talking about things that we want to talk about in this documentary. One of the things that I really want to focus on is a lot of times when you are a musician, when you're any good at your instrument, or sometimes when you're bad at it and you just have a lot of gusto, people tell you got to move to Nashville and you got to move to Austin, you got to move to New York in order to be able to make it. And one of the things that I've realized being in this community, and since we started the Shake and meeting all these incredible people, is that right here is perfectly fine, and everything is a car ride away, everything is a plane ride away, and I want to really focus on cultivating a live music community like we have here. I know it's been really great to us. Yeah. And so I want to show the world how great it is to be part of this 561 music community, and hopefully help people be able to cultivate their own music communities wherever they're from, so that everybody doesn't necessarily have to move to a bunch of other states in order to be able to make it. They could just be able to be at home and go wherever they need to go and do whatever they need to do, and then come back home. It's like, I've been here. I was thinking about this. I don't know about you. You grew up in Lake Worth?
A little bit everywhere, South Florida. But yeah.
Okay, but so you're South Florida.
South Florida.
So I mean, I grew up in Boca, and I know a lot of the kids that I went to high school with and everything like that. They're like, when they find out that I'm still here, they're like, "You're still here? You're still in Boca?" And yeah, because this is my home, and it always has been, and Kim always says, like, you need one big move in your life. And I think my big move was, for me personally, was getting sober. And immediately after that, I found all of my best friends in the entire world. So it's been an incredible experience, and I want to be able to show the rest of the world what it's like to be here and how they can be able to make their community just as loving as our community has been to us. So with that, make sure, if you can, by any means, please donate any type of money, or if you have, we had Hector's sister actually donated a case of Monster, which is a bad idea, but we love her for that. Was it water? There was snacks. Justin Hucker, he has a very touchy diet, so we have to make sure that he has all the pizza and beer that he can be able to, and there's Rocky. Was it all the pizza and beer that he can be able to drink, and Chick-fil-A. That's like Chick-fil-A. Okay, so Justin comes in and says Chick-fil-A. They don't serve beer at Chick-fil-A, Justin?
Who knows?
No,
I
he
mean,
says. Okay, all right. I didn't know that. I don't know that. I'm
Who
sober.
knows?
So who the hell was I supposed to know? But yeah. So if you could be able to donate anything that you get, thank you, Joe. Okay. Is it not a drinker? Oh wow, I didn't even know that. What a blessing. Was it? So yeah. So, God, that wasn't by a microphone. But yeah. So if you could be able to donate any type of anything, you could be able to hit us up on Instagram at @theshakefl or Dominic at Dominic DeLaney. And the Venmo is at venmo.com/theshakefl. So now we're going to, Don McDaniel. What's up,
bro?
Don? What's going on, buddy?
Slayed it. Awesome.
Yeah.
cool.
What is it? Don said, Dom, you slayed it. That was tough. Was it? And yes, Mary is the best. Don knows. And Don, we have something coming up. Thanks to Don. With Sunshine Cantu that we're going to be doing on the road.
Oh,
which
I
are
have
pretty
a secret one that I
Are you
can't-
doing one too?
I can't tell you about it. It's
Why
a
can't you
secret.
tell me about it? I just said that we're doing it. Oh,
Yeah, I am doing
you're doing it
I'll be
too?
on
When are
the-
you doing it?
I have it in my calendar. I think it's right before we leave.
Oh, really? We're doing ours on the road.
All right, well, I'll just pop in on yours and say, hey.
Yeah, no, you're going to be there. I mean,
Okay.
we're going to be in an RV. So Don hooked that up, which I'm really happy, and also Rocky introduced us to Don, so really do appreciate it. But
Yeah.
like I said, anybody in the chat, if you could be able to, hey babe, yeah, I see you there. I know. Yeah, do you think I don't see that? Come on.
Hi, Cam. Thanks for the Austin sticker. I appreciate it.
Oh yeah, that's right. She was looking everywhere for an Austin sticker for you. But yeah. So if you could be able to donate, that'd be really amazing. If you could just be able to share this and try and get anybody to watch, that'd be awesome too. So right now, Justin, if you don't mind, we're gonna play the music video for Haunted Halls. Yeah, I know you love a good shout out. Haunted Halls by Dominic DeLaney. We'll be back in just a couple minutes.
Pizza.
Miss these haunted halls under which I buried a version of myself. I hope he doesn't come back. I hope he rots in hell. The ghosts follow me home and tug at the walls of my brain. I hope he rots in hell. I hope I'm not the same, because I might not make it back. I've been here twice before. The times I lost track, trying to keep score. It's a losing game. So why do I play? It's a losing game. And the rules constantly change. In an undisclosed location in Texas, I can neither confirm or deny my existence. I feel like I'm dead, and I think I'm in hell, with my muscles spasming. Why is it snowing in Dallas? I feel like I'm dead. What is the meaning of all of this? Because I might not make it back. Been here twice before. The times I lost track, trying to keep score. It's a losing game. So why do I play? It's a losing game. And the rules constantly change. before. And the times I lost track, trying to keep score, it's a losing game. So why do I play? It's a losing game. And the rules constantly change. I'm never coming back. No more haunted halls. I'm breaking all the rules. This game means nothing at all. It's a losing game that I can't stand. It's a losing game, not part of my plan anymore.
Yeah.
That was Dominic.
Haunted Halls by Dominic DeLaney.
Halls, man, produced by
Yeah,
Ricky.
man. Sorry, we're just now running back in here, guys. We're super sloppy today.
Yeah, Dominic.
We're
was
sitting there
here.
talking about, but like, wow, this video looks so nice. Wow, I can't believe you got it
Bass
so nice
sound-
for
the
this
bass
price.
sounds
We were watching
great.
the
I don't
video with
know
you
who
guys,
did it,
okay? That's what was
god
happening.
damn.
Yeah, we're sitting there and they're like, oh shit, the song's over.
Dude, what about those drums, man? The drums sounded.
Jump sounded pretty good. You hear that snare
Yeah.
drum?
Ooh.
Snare drum
Weak.
sounds nice.
Are you
Get outta
taking
town,
shots at my
bro.
snare drum?
No, dude.
Ah, we're talking about his snare drum. Well, I don't know whose snare drum you used for that song.
Oh, it's right. I used your snare drum for that.
Oh shit, it was your snare
That's
No
yours.
drum.
wonder.
That's
Now
no. That's not my fault, man.
Banga, banga, baga, bamba, bamba, da, da, bamba, bamba. That was my air bass.
Thanks, Rocky.
No problem. Tell me when to leave.
So,
I'm should be behind the camera. Give me a second.
okay. So while Joe gets set up, why is your base 1,000 miles away from you right now?
Hey, calm down, man.
I'm just saying. What's weird about all this is that
Easy
we
to get
haven't.
to, okay?
So we have, if anybody doesn't know, which I highly doubt that at this point in time, but we have a podcast. It's called the Shake Cast. We haven't done an episode in a while because we've just been so busy booking tours and going on tour.
Ta-da!
So yes, Don, drummers are the worst. I agree with you.
Hey.
Well, considering I'm a drummer as well, yeah, we're pretty crappy. But yeah, so we were sort of consumed with doing tour things and trying to get everything together and writing this new album that we're going to be putting out after we get back from tour. So we really haven't had an opportunity to do a Shakecast. This is like the first time we're really getting on microphone and just kind of bullshitting in a while.
Long time.
Long time.
Like
it's
what?
been 2
Over a
months
month?
now?
Yeah.
It's got to be.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like
It's weird.
I know.
There's
Listen, we're
cameras
just gonna have
this
to get
time?
through it. Yeah. It's now there's cameras. It's
Yeah.
true.
Which I've kind of always wanted the camera.
I know. We're gonna work on that. So when
Yeah.
the Shakecast comes back, we're gonna be doing that kind of stuff.
Sweet.
If you're in the chat and you are interested in spending some money, but you don't want it to be for nothing, we do have some shirts here. Actually, I'll show you this real quick.
Time to show off the merch. What do we got?
camera?
We got t-shirts
Which
first?
camera we got here?
Oh,
We got
hats first. Okay.
Right here. So we got the hat right here. This is the Shake Life hat.
Rocky says, "Bring back the shake cast."
Yeah, I know we are. Was it standing in front of the chat?
Have we not
hogging
done
up the chat?
haunting?
So this is the
Oh.
this is the Shake Life hat. These things normally go for $15, but if you want to send $10 to the Venmo, we will send it to you. So we really do appreciate so that you can at least be able to get something. All you gotta do is just let us know. Just write in their hat, and we'll hit you up for your address, and we'll send it to you, or we could just be able to drop it off, or you could pick it up from us at the next
If you're
show.
close enough, we'll deliver it
Yeah,
personally.
Exactly. Or you could be able to come out to Propaganda September 10th, and that's going to be Rocky's birthday show
Yeah,
and
come
the All the Ruckus
celebrate.
release party, so you can be able to get one of those there.
We also have.
We also
said-
have our Shake Life shirts. I don't know if you can see
That's
that.
not Shake Life.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is the Sunshake State shirts.
I did that one.
That's right. So one thing that I don't know if it... Oh, it's right over there. So okay, we're back over here. I'm trying to get the... Justin's not... God damn it, Justin. Now he's fucking with me. Because he knows that I'm watching the red lights. That's why, you bastard. How hard is he laughing in there?
He's dying. Of course, he's dying.
Son of a bitch. So these are the... Don't do it again, please. These are the Sunshake Shake shirts.
Do it. Do it one more time.
These normally go for $15, but we'll do these for $10 as well. All you got to do is send it to our Venmo, venmo.com/theshakefl, and just write in T-shirt, with your $10, and we'll figure out your other thing.
Do you have tank tops at home?
I have tank top. Yeah, I have tank tops I can still print. So we
Okay,
do have
so-
a female tank. I don't have it with me because we sold out all of them. One of the benefits of having Dominic as our TM is he's been selling our merch too, and the dude has been hustling
Yeah, he's crushing it.
housewives out of their
Crushing-
money. We've made
crushing the
more
merch
money in the last
sales.
4 shows that he's done merch for us than we've ever had in the year and a half we've been a band. So really happy for we're thankful for TM. But not only that too, because he gets 30% of our merch, so he's a little bit more inclined to push our shit because he gets money out of it. But we still appreciate it, regardless of the fact. But outside of that, we also do have these koozies. We have these are the Sunshake State koozies. They say
Made
the
by
shake
my
on there.
mom.
How much did we sell these for?
5. Yeah.
5. Okay,
$5
so
bucks.
we're gonna stick these still at 5 because I don't know how much. Send us $1, I guess. No, we'll do $5, but we'll do this $5 with this, and then you get a sticker as well. So all you gotta do is just send into Venmo.com/theshakefl and just say koozie. Well, we got 2 koozies, don't we?
Yeah, there's a couple of different koozies.
So there's this koozie, which is the Sunshake State one. It says shake on here, and then there's this one that has the puppets on it, which these are drawing. Oh, this is what I was saying before. So if anybody doesn't know,
Don, I see you.
what happened? Merch girl. Yeah. He's
Tom's
the
our
prettiest looking merch
merch
girl
girl.
we've ever had. Was it if I realize it now. Was it the if you didn't know, the puppets were actually drawn by Joe. I think did I hit you up and I was like, we should do puppets, or who said puppets? You said puppets,
yeah,
right?
it was definitely Aquila.
So Aquila said puppets, and Joe immediately was like,
We were
just-
barbecuing.
is that what it sounds like?
and he drew these up, and then we brought them to somebody to make them, and they're fantastic looking.
We were barbecuing, having some drinks. I was like,
Yup.
turn us into puppets, Joe.
It's like, give me 5 minutes.
I think that was the mushrooms talking, buddy.
Well, it worked.
You should turn us into puppets, man.
Were you gonna say you should turn us into mushrooms, man?
No, I was gonna say Muppets, but that's incorrect.
Okay.
So we do have these, and then on the other side they have. Wait, did we count these DAWs? Oh, see, your mom got it right. This is 8.
Okay.
So it's 8 DAWs. Well, we've learned this after the sticker, but regardless. So they have the da from Fire and little Fire logo. So these are $5. Hit us up on Venmo, venmo.com/theshakefl, and just put koozies, and then we'll send you one. We'll figure out how to be able to get it to you. Just send us your address, or you could just give us your credit card number and routing number and bank number
We're
and
not
everything like that.
creepy
We'll take care of
You
everything.
could just send
What?
us everything in your savings account too. So
Oh, one of them
pretty
does
cool.
glow in the dark. That's right. Which one does? Oh, it's the shake one glows in the dark. That's a stupid fucking thing to say. They all say shake on it. Was it the one that said the one that's not the puppets? That's one glows in the dark. Wait, there's the da da da. Okay.
The sunshine.
The Sunshake State one. That one glows in the dark. So if you're afraid of losing your beer in the dark, that's where it's at.
Yeah.
But you could be able to do that. And the reason why we're trying to sell all this merch like mad dash is because we're going on tour in a couple weeks, and it's very expensive. And Justin Hucker's coming with us, and Justin has
We have to feed him.
He
I
has
don't
a-
know
he
how
has a
we're gonna do it.
terrible,
He just ate all of our
terrible
pizza.
addiction
I don't
to
know.
Chick-fil-A.
There's
and
no
we need
camera
to-
back there, but he literally just downed all of our pizza.
That's it.
All of our our garlic.
He started
bread.
chewing on the
It's-
ukulele bass in there. I don't know what's going on.
Wait, seriously?
That's it. I told you, it's gone.
Dude,
all it
this
is
guy's
just
hungry.
plastic strings on the floor. That's all.
Leave me
Jesus.
some.
Yeah, I know. He's not going to. There's not
What?
gonna be
You
any
want
left.
rubber ukulele strings?
Yeah, that's it. So yeah, leave you
Those
some rubber.
are
What are you
Not
gonna fry him in
strings.
garlic?
What are they?
squid ink pasta.
Oh,
What?
I don't.
Okay, so
I
now
don't
we're
think I
back to
wanna
planet
know.
Earth, I guess.
Rocky sees it.
I don't think he does. He doesn't.
Rocky's blind.
Sorry, I
Whatever
cook.
that
I'm
was.
not sure what's happening. But yeah. So if you could be able to send anything to be able to help us out, or just hit us up on Instagram and asking you how you'd be able to help. We do have a sponsorship package. Poop. I forgot to give that to you again. So it's the sponsorship package.
Oh,
you could be able
wait,
to hit us up.
Da 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 glows in the dark too.
Oh, glows in the dark. Okay, good job, merch girl. You screwed it up. Both of them glow in the dark.
What's wrong with you?
But oh shit, we're bad at this, I guess. But yeah. So we have to be able to pay for Justin Hucker's incredible Chick-fil-A habit. So if you could be able to send us anything that you got, it would be really helpful. All right, let's play some music. How about that, huh?
What are we doing?
Since Rocky's here, this song was produced by Rocky Rucker. It was one of the first songs that we did, like Real Boys.
It was actually a year ago yesterday.
A year ago yesterday?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. All right then. So this song is called Collection.
Rocky likes it.
Yeah, I mean, I hope so.
Can somebody bring me my water, please?
Where's the water?
It was somewhere there.
That's a Joe fact for you all.
What
Oh,
is
that's from last night. I get. That's a funny.
What's a Joe fact? What does that mean?
That from last night. Remember, because I said the thing about collection last night when we were playing Crumble Down. For like, I don't know.
What did you say?
About it being like released a year
You
ago.
said that last night?
Yeah.
I don't remember that at all. Did you? You remember that?
You're like.
You
You were
remember?
like. Oh,
I remember.
I
wrong
don't
time.
remember.
But
I
okay.
remember.
How the hell I know member?
I don't know.
I don't know. Okay, well, whatever. It is what it is. But that's fine. Oh,
I also remember they threw away my half of my brisket sandwich.
that's right. Somebody threw away because he left it on the table like a dummy.
Kenny was there.
Kenny was not watching over the brisket sandwich, obviously. I don't know what to tell you.
Well, Kenny, are you online?
He was earlier.
Yeah, Kenny was there. He's not there now. Damn it, Kenny. What? Yeah, you can leave that there, buddy. Yeah, you're good.
Thank you, bro.
I appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's the 5th member. Oh, boy. All right. What you guys want to play next? I don't. We haven't played that song forever. I don't think.
Thanks.
I don't think it's a good idea. No, we're definitely not doing that. Was it
How about some more new stuff, man?
Yeah, we could do a new song. All right,
Yeah.
so we're gonna do another new song off
yeah,
of the new
course.
album. Huh?
Hello.
What?
Yeah, of course, kill me.
Don't worry, but dude, you're playing like 3 songs at a spurt and then talking. I don't know what you're complaining about. This is the easiest show you've ever played.
Drum! Drum!
We're gonna play a new song. This is gonna be off the new album. It's called Fly.
Just wanna fly. Baby, I just wanna fly. Wanna fly. Just wanna fly. Oh, baby, I just wanna fly. Wanna fly.
Ooh, so that's a new tune that's going to be on the new album. It's called Fly. Sorry. And last night we played at Matthew's Brewery. We played with Dominic, obviously. Everyone's like, is Dominic going to play every show with you? I'm like, fuck yeah, he is.
Well, maybe. What's wrong with that?
I have no problem with it.
Joe, where's the set list? No set list today. We're doing it by
Set
ear.
list? Who
Well,
said that?
My mom. She's like, where's the set list? There's no set list for
Belinda,
today.
come on.
We're allowed to wing it every once in a while.
But this is the
okay?
reason why she's asking this, because we're always so cool, calm, and collective with everything. We're never going, hey, man, what do you want to play? Hey, what do you want to do? It is Actually, I've never done that before, so yeah, so that makes sense.
That's not.
Wait,
a
what
normal
happened with the
thing.
drumstick?
It flew. It flew.
Is
but
that
I
what
kept
happened?
going,
Okay.
Okay, that's cool.
Disappeared.
All right, back to this. So we played at Matthews last night with Dominic DeLaney, and we had For the Moment and 46 and Tool. And big shout out to For the Moment. And they just added Joe on guitar, and it sounds awesome with 2 guitars. I've only ever heard them as a trio, so it was nice to be able to catch them as a 4-piece, and it's really cool. So with that, last night I had this weird idea, and I was like, hey, everybody, pull out your cell phone flashlights and hold them in the air for the song. And everybody did it, and you can be able to go check that out on our Instagram. And it was definitely one of the coolest moments because people actually seemed to want to do it. I didn't force them too much.
Sick.
It was awesome. It was awesome. And TM got a... oh, by the way, if we refer to TM at any point in time, that's Dominic. I just want to let everybody in on the... If we say TM, that's like last night I lost my glasses
I'm
twice.
just realizing.
My first thing, I was like, TM!
That's a fucking pet name now. Dude.
Yeah, no, that's
so
what it is.
weird.
I literally, in conversation with Kim,
I
I was
don't-
like, oh, TM did this. And she's like, who? I'm like, sorry, Dominic. Because I'm just so used to it now.
I'm
In
like,
a short
TM,
period
I
of
need
time.
water. TM.
Yeah, TM.
TM.
Turn my mic towards the... Oh, okay.
You were facing me.
Well, yeah, I thought that was the point.
Okay.
I wanted to just look at you and your glorious hair. That's the only thing that's a bummer about here. We don't have the fan on you. If you go on our Instagram, you go check out any of the videos from this last tour, you can be able to see the gloriousness. The more people tagged us with him and his hair flowing in the air than anything else. Anyways, we should probably go back to the song. So we played the song last night to a bunch of people holding up their flashlights, and it was really, really cool. This is the first song we ever wrote as a band, and the song that we decided that we were going to continue to be a band. It's also the first song we ever released on our Spotify, and it's called Crumble Down. I've waited for the ages to watch the walls all crumble down. I'm a book with too many pages and all the bindings falling out. Living life with 0 doubt. Wonder if we're gonna make it out.
That's how I am. How about yours?
Thank you guys very much. I really do appreciate it. We are the Shake from Delray Beach. I want to bring Dominic back up here because we're gonna chit chat a little bit more about some of the things we do. Why did I just yawn? That was terrible. I shouldn't have yawned. Maybe it
Bad
seemed like I'm.
manners.
You good?
I am good. Teach me how to work that thing.
What do you mean?
I can't hear you. You can hear me.
Yeah. Okay. Hang on.
Thank you, Don. Thank
Uh,
you very much, man. Don says the sound is on point.
You're going
gotta
crazy
say, I'm
back
digging
there.
you guys. Great sound. Thanks to Rocky. So,
Beating the hell out
yeah,
of those
man.
things.
Yeah.
Oh, I hear Joe.
Yeah.
Hey,
You can
Joe.
hear me?
I hear you, man.
You can hear me?
Wow.
Hi.
Wow.
What I don't understand
What's
about
up, dude?
Whoa,
what I don't
whoa,
understand about what
whoa.
you don't understand is that literally everything is marked guitar vox, bass vox, drum vox.
I can't read.
He's
You're
like
just like
you,
Leah
man.
Michelle. She can't read either, apparently.
He's like you, Ricky. He just can't read.
I can read.
You just don't?
What do you do? What? I think now is the time to tune your snare. I don't understand what's happening here.
It is bugging the living shit out of me.
Okay.
You got living shit in you, man.
Yeah, well. So we are here trying to raise some money to be able to go on tour in the next couple weeks. We're going to be doing a full East Coast tour, and we just got back from a tour from Texas. So where last we left off,
New Orleans.
we had our show canceled in New Orleans. This crap place called Midnight Revival.
Yeah, I don't even think we finished that story.
No, we didn't.
Great.
We didn't. We didn't get to all the fun parts.
Welcome back.
I literally just said that was the reason why we made you TM, and then that was the end of the
Whoa,
conversation.
whoa, whoa, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, exactly. Welcome back to the Shakecast again. So that crap place called Midnight Revival, they canceled us last minute. And when I actually talked to them about it, they were like, oh, we figured, it wasn't really that big of a deal. It seemed like a nonchalant situation. So, we'll just, it's, I don't
It's the
understand
first
how,
stop of our whole
oh
tour.
my lord, what is
Whoa.
happening?
Weird things happening.
No, that's it. It's
BTS.
sciatica's out now. But so yeah, they're like, oh no, we thought it was a pretty nonchalant situation, so we didn't think it was that big deal to. And I was like, well, it kind of screws us, man. Like we literally drove up here today to be able to play the show. We would have just gone to Austin or gone to Houston or whatever, and so whatever. So they bailed, and then we found out that the band that we played with in Houston, they played there, and when they did play there, they gave them a phony check. And then when they tried to go back to get the money from them, they just never responded and just never got paid.
Wow.
So
I didn't know that bit.
Even if we would have played the show,
Would have been
Probably
boned.
wouldn't get paid.
probably wouldn't have
worthwhile.
gotten paid.
Would have been boned.
Yeah. So it was a crap situation. So we found out and immediately just started hitting up bars.
Well, and so what happened too was that since my last time in New Orleans, I had been in a bunch of Facebook groups of New Orleans songwriters, and I posted about the situation and kind of let people know what was going on. And that's when somebody sent me essentially like a list that they just tagged a whole bunch of bars. I think I told you to go to Checkpoint Charlie's because that's where I
oh my
played
God.
before.
Remember with Checkpoint Charlie's? We literally walked in there.
That place was.
That bartender was not nice. That literally
She
we
was
walked in there.
mean.
I will say it must have changed since I played there in 2019.
She said like two
It-
words, and they were just
No, and get out.
yeah,
Well,
no,
he-
and bye.
Literally, we walked in there and we go, hey, so explain the whole situation. We had a show, and it canceled on us. We're in town. We're like looking for a show, this, that, and the other. And she goes, we haven't had live music since 2019. And I was like, oh, okay. So I'm like, cheers, Liquid Death.
Please sponsor us.
Please sponsor us, Liquid Death. I like water, so that works. But yeah, so like we literally went in there, and she's like, we haven't had music since 2019. I'm like, okay. I just looked around. There's like a huge like stage set up, everything like that. I'm like, okay, all
It
right.
was a cool spot when I played. I
mean,
played in
it was a
2019.
cool spot.
Maybe I burned down the house. I don't know.
I don't know. I have no idea. But
The
right
house
around the
was
corner.
technically still standing. So
Yeah, it just wasn't full of nice people.
yeah.
But yeah, so that was terrible. We literally walked around to bar after bar, hit up bars and everything like that. Then we had this one guy that was like, yeah, but it's a little bit on the outskirts. And then finally we went to this place called Santos Bar.
Yeah, that was
And-
one of the ones that was tagged.
Yeah, you had
and-
sent me that list of tag places. We went to Santos Bar and we met Emma, And
Kayla's favorite.
when we went to Emma, she was like, hey, we have a show tomorrow night that we could put an extra band on, but it was only one, and there was the both of us. We're like, we can't do that. She's like, oh, we have this sister bar called Sydney's Saloon. I was like, sure, just let me know. So we wound up like 10 o'clock that night. They finally hit us up. We were like ready to be like, nah, I guess we're not playing a show in New Orleans. And they hit us up and they're like, yeah, you're good to go. You just got to run your own sound. So we did, and we got there. It was a pretty cool place.
Yeah, it was a fun time.
There was 3 people there. Well, when we first got there,
there was a few more.
Yeah, when
I
Dom
think I
played,
had 5.
yeah, you had enough to be able to
Count as a show.
to count as a show. There was 2 people playing pool that couldn't give less of a shit. And
Somebody
then,
bought a CD though.
Huh?
Somebody bought one of my CDs though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I sold merch at that one. I think I sold some of your merch at that one
hustler,
too.
bro.
Dude, how the hell did you say there was
I
nobody
sold merch
there?
for you too that night. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. All right
As
then.
soon as you tell him 30%, okay.
Yeah, exactly. All of a sudden, all of our merch flies out the door. He's probably just pocketing and just giving us taking his 30%. But like, oh, that's all I made around. Was it? But yeah. So that's funny. I didn't know you sold anything that night.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. It was a guy who had come in who was from New York.
He's like, yeah, man,
And
everybody
we were
there
talking
bought
to
something.
him. We were talking to him about, and I told him, I was like, oh, we're gonna be in New York. He's like, where you playing? I was like, oh, we're playing at Otto's Shrunken Head. And he's like, oh, that's the East Village. That'll be really cool. And I was like, I don't know what that means.
Yeah. So then what happened when we played was the bartender, the bar manager, and the bar manager's girlfriend were the only ones that were there. And the bar manager's girlfriend stayed right up front and watched us the entire time. Claire.
Headbanging.
Headbanging. She loved it.
Yeah.
So that was our crazy crowd for New Orleans. And also the best was when we got there, the bartender goes, don't park too far away because they will rob you in plain daylight here. Like,
Yeah.
great.
Which was terrifying because it was 700 feet away from the hostel that I stayed in the first time I was
Yeah,
in New Orleans. So I clearly did not know where I was.
Yeah, you were not paying attention to what was going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a bunch of homeless people walk up to us, but he's like, they will literally rob you in broad daylight, no problems. We're like, cool, this is gonna be fun. But we got through the show. It was a fun show. Nobody got robbed. We got back to the hotel and everything like that. And then Dominic stayed in New Orleans for a little while. And when he takes over in a couple minutes, you can tell your stories about your adventures in New Orleans.
I did have some adventures.
You did have some adventures. It was fun stuff.
And I wasn't with him.
Yeah, I know you weren't with him.
I know you were very
Akila
upset.
was very mad. You'll find out why in a couple minutes. But once again, if you're just tuning in this is Two-Port live stream. We are raising funds. We are doing a fun FUN raiser.
Whoa,
She's as tall as Rocky right now.
Yeah, maybe a little bit shorter. I'll be honest. Was it? Let's see. And what'd I tell you? Oh no, just a little bit, just a little bit taller. But behind the scenes of the cameras, obviously we have Justin Hucker that runs LMC that's been helping us out. But then we also have Dom's wife Caitlin, and Rocky Rucker is back here running cameras too. So really happy to be able to have all this help. Rocky's really just tripping over things, eating pizza and drinking liquid death. But every once in a while, he zooms in on a camera, which we're very
With
happy
that
about.
color shirt, you look like the world's biggest traffic cone.
Like a reggae traffic cone.
What the fuck?
Be careful, man.
Slow down if you want, you know.
Watch out, man. There's a bottle, man. No, you're not. You get hit by a car. Good luck to that car. You have what are those Michelin size 28s? Don't worry about it, brother.
Oh, it's coming.
But yeah, we're really happy to be able to have Rocky and Caitlin helping out running some cameras, and Justin as well. And Justin, while we're on the road, we're going to be shooting a documentary, and Justin has decided that he wanted to. I don't know why, but he wants to be on the road with us for 2 weeks. And
We're
film
gonna be
this.
reminding him constantly
You
that
know, I'll
he
be
chose
honest.
this.
I think what's gonna happen is that he's gonna be the one that we're all gonna be like, why did we bring Justin?
No, no.
Yeah, I know. A kid. That's only gonna.
I'm on your side, Justin.
I know you are. That's the worst. The two of them together are going to be the absolute worst.
Yes.
We're going to be shooting a documentary while we're on the road, talking about DIY bands and in our community and all the stuff that we want to talk about. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a blast, and I can't wait to be able to do it. But that's the reason why we're here. So if you could be able to send any dollar bills to Venmo.com/theshakefl. We are. Oh, Nan says hi.
Hi, Nan.
There you go. What does that say? I like water, so that works. New Liquid Death slogan.
That would be great.
Liquid Death. I like water, so that works. That's pretty good. Yeah. Venmo.com/theshakefl. If you want to donate, I really, really appreciate that. But yeah, so when we were in New Orleans, we had a blast, and then after that, Dominic sort of went off on his own. So
They left me.
we did leave him.
They
We did
left
leave him.
me all
but
by
it was
my
still
lonesome.
fun.
I
It was-
could have stayed with you, man.
I know you
could've.
wanted
Listen,
to,
we can
man.
always go back. I have a.
No.
What do you mean no? I don't understand. You just said you wanted to stay, and now you're saying no. I don't know
Ricky
what it is
just
about
really
New Orleans.
wants a beignet.
I just
Yeah.
no. I don't know what it was. The first time I went to New Orleans, I had such a bad
Beignets.
time. Me and Kim literally had. Well, this is the thing: is that we got off of the airplane, got into an Uber. The guy immediately told us that everywhere they're going to murder us. That was just basically it. He goes,
He's
"I
not
can't go down that street.
wrong.
People get murdered there every day."
I think it is wrong. I don't think
It's
you're just
very
gonna get,
wrong.
Yeah, you're not just
Internet,
gonna get
wait until I tell
murdered.
you about my friend Lil Fox. You will.
Is
you
he
will make-
murdered? Was he murdered?
Whoa.
He was.
Did he get the murder?
He was the murderee.
He was. He
The
murdered
murderer.
somebody?
He was the murderer. Yeah.
Oh my God! With that
Whoa.
note, please donate money.
Keep us away from
You
Lil
don't want to
Fox.
get Aquila angry.
You do not. You do not. But yeah. So.
Are you little fox?
Now I'm really interested in this. That your
Jesus
friend
Christ.
murdered somebody.
I mean, I wouldn't. It's a
scared,
stretch
man.
to call him a friend.
Oh, I think the way that you made it out made it seem like he was your friend.
Is he an acquaintance or?
I mean,
He's a murderer. That's it.
Ricky
Yes, but
doesn't
you
care.
know him.
That doesn't make a
if
difference.
you could just get over that bit.
Oh, okay. You know what? No big deal. No big deal. You know what? He makes a mean tuna sandwich.
Yeah.
But
Best-
he's a murderer. Anyways.
Best crawfish in New Orleans.
Got it. So yeah. So if you want to send any money our way, we really appreciate it. Venmo.com/theshakefl.
Now we need security.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
what
as long
Rocky's
as
for.
Dominic doesn't invite any of his friends.
Lil Fox can't come?
No, he's a murderer. But yeah, so we really do appreciate it. And with that, we're gonna step away and let Dominic take over for a couple songs, and he can tell you his stories about New Orleans. So once again, we are the
for
Shake.
us.
Take me with
Yeah,
him.
yeah, we are the Shake from Delray Beach. This is Dominic DeLaney from Dominic DeLaney.
Denany?
DeLaney.
Letters
This
and
is Dominic
words.
DeLaney from Lake Worth, and we really appreciate you tuning in for this show. And we'll be back in a couple minutes. And Dominic's gonna take over for a little bit, so enjoy.
Yeah. Hey. Oh, hello. Are you dropping stuff? Okay. Yeah. So, where were we in story time? Yeah. So the Shake had to leave, and they had a few shows on the Cut the Strings tour in Texas. I had the original shows that I was booked for in Louisiana still. So, they left, and I moved from the first night I stayed with them in their hotel. Then I had a hostel in New Orleans, which is called High New Orleans, and I highly recommend it if you've ever stayed in a hostel. It's definitely the nicest one I've ever stayed at. I should have known, though, that when they handed me my key card and told me that it gets me in the front door, that meant something. Because I'd never been to a hostel before where, like, you needed a key just to get into the door of the lobby. So, anyway, I was staying on Canal Street, and the first show that I played after the Shake had left was at a place called the Quisby, which is actually another hostel. And it was raining a little bit on and off, so I decided that I was going to go early and catch the trolley there and try and stay dry. So I was there at about 4, and the show didn't start until about 8. So I was hanging out at their bar. I don't drink anymore, so I was just drinking club soda and Red Bull. So bartenders love me because they can't make any money off me. But I was hanging out, and these two South African girls had come down and were having a bit of like a hushed conversation with the concierge. And I noticed that they had been down there for about an hour. So they started kind of just sitting with me at the bar, and we were talking, and they were telling me about South Africa. Apparently there's a place in South Africa that snows, which is mind-blowing to me. And after a while, I got the gist of what was going on, was that someone was in their dorm room, a woman who apparently was under the influence of something, had cut herself on something and bled on their bed, and then was saying that she's bringing friends over later, to which the South African girl said no thanks. And they went down and tried to get another room, and that took a while, so they ended up hanging out with me. And we talked for a while. Then they were telling me that they're in the country on like a student visa, so they have to earn college credit. And one of the classes that they're taking is essentially like American travel. So they travel across the country and do like history tours and stuff, which sounds super fun to me. I love history and all that type of stuff. So these girls have it figured out a lot earlier than I did. They went and wanted to get ready to go out on Bourbon Street, and I played my show. And then we ended up meeting up after, and they didn't know how the trolley system worked, and Bourbon Street was right by my hostel, so I gave them a lift, or showed them how to work the hostel or the trolley. And I was a little nervous, in all honesty, about going out on Bourbon Street. The last time I'd been in New Orleans, I can safely say that me and my buddy Quan were shit-faced, and it wasn't great. I did not come out of that situation looking like a winner. So this time around, I was a little nervous about going out on Bourbon Street as somebody who doesn't drink or do any sort of partying, as the kids say. And they invited me out. I wasn't sure about it, but I said, yeah, I'll go. And I ended up having a blast. We went to this place called Oz and saw a drag show, which had great entertainment value. And then after that, we saw this band play at Razzo's, and it almost seemed like everybody in New Orleans was in this band. I swear there are like 4 billion members in this band. But they put on an amazing show. They did like some Prince covers. They played like Take On Me. We had a good night. We were under the impression that the trolley stopped running at 2:30. So around 2:30, we started to make our way back to the trolley stop. And I wasn't just going to leave them in New Orleans and say good luck. So I was going to wait with them, and this is where we meet Little Fox. Little Fox came up to us and immediately let us know that he knew that we were not from New Orleans. And I said, how'd you know that, Mr. Fox? And he pretty much just said that everyone on the street isn't from New Orleans. I was like, I guess that's fair. He proceeded to tell us how he shot a man 9 times, and then he was upset because the guy didn't die, and that he had just done 18 years in prison and got out. The look of terror that these poor South African girls had was almost cartoonish. So eventually the trolley comes up. We hug goodnight, and they went off onto their hostel and away from Mr. Little Fox. And I still had to walk back to my hostel, to which Mr. Little Fox wanted to make sure I got to, apparently. He was telling me that he apparently supplies dry goods to the most wealthy in New Orleans. A lot of crazy stuff. All I was hoping was that I didn't get shot. Thankfully, I didn't. But if I'm ever in New Orleans, I'm going to keep an eye out for Lil Fox, because if he sees this, he's probably not going to be thrilled that I told this story. But that was my first night in New Orleans. After that, I played at a place called Carrollton Station, which is in a place called Uptown. And that was one of the best venues I've ever played in my life. The stage was great. The staff was great. Sound guy, OC, was really great. And the musicians that I had play with me were really cool. I had Maggie May, who is a woman who lives outside of New Orleans, and then a guy by the name of Zachary Kane O'Quinn, who also lives outside of New Orleans. He lives in a place called Lake Charles, I believe. Both of them were phenomenal, and we put on a really good show together, had a blast. The owner of Carrollton Station, his life mission is to take care of bands on the road. So he took care of us. We were fed, paid very well. And that was really important and really cool, in a place that I definitely have on my list of places I'm going back to. But the real surprise for me was after that, I went to a city called Mandeville, and I'd never heard of this place. Like, when you think of Louisiana, you think of like New Orleans, and that's it. Mandeville is about 40 miles north of New Orleans, and I played there at a venue called the Hideaway Den, which, not to slight Carrollton Station, but the Hideaway Den was just amazing. The staff, like, made sure that I was fed right away. We had, like, a little green room. The manager, Emily, it was her birthday yesterday, so happy birthday, Emily. But she was super nice, immediately was saying that she wants me back. And that whole city surprised me. I almost sold out of merch. I was telling Ricky that when I flew with my guitar case, because I shove all my merch in my guitar case, after the Mandeville show, my guitar case was 10 pounds lighter, which wasn't like an exaggeration. It was just like a fact. And it was really cool. So I'm really excited to go back to that place. I had a couple friends from Covington, which is around that area, who came out. And it was cool to be in a different state and see people show up wearing the old Dominic DeLaney's My Best Friend shirts and stuff like that. So it was a really good time. And then, after that show, during that show, I was getting a lot of emails from American Airlines. They're like switching my flights around and stuff. So I thought I better get to the airport and try and talk to somebody. This is how much of not an adult I am. I thought airports like had people working at them 24 hours a day. So I went to the airport at midnight to talk to somebody about my crazy issues, and no one was there. So I just sit in the airport from about midnight until about 4:30 a.m. just to check my guitar case, get my flight situation figured out, and then catch my flight to go meet the boys in Corpus Christi. To which I also got there super early and had to check into the hotel and then still stay awake so that I didn't fall asleep with the room keys so that the shake could get into the room. I believe in total I was up for 36 hours straight. Ricky has a great story of apparently I woke up in the middle of my nap, and I have no recollection of this at all, so I'm interested in his point of view, and we'll definitely get to that later. Oh, hey. Is that a beignet? Oh, that's pizza.
Yeah, you literally, you woke up, you like got out of bed, and you went, ah. I'm like, okay. And then I went into the bathroom, I came back in, you were boop, right back out again. I'm like, man, what the fuck did he even wake up for? And then when I told you about it, you're like, oh no, I don't even remember waking up. You literally, like, we got into the hotel room and you're like, all right, like, let's start today. We had no recollection of it.
Not at all.
That's what happened.
Interesting. Yeah, so that's what happened in the hotel room in Corpus Christi. That's what 36 hours awake will do for you. I will say that's the longest I've ever been awake sober, and would not recommend. Anyway, I'm going to play another song. This is going to be the title track from the upcoming album. The song's called For Life.
Oh no, no, well I've done it again. I'm so fucked up that I can hardly stand. I drank too much, it's time to call up a friend. Maybe they could drive me home. I'm not doing this for a living, I'm doing this for life. Wave goodbye my whiskey and those long, long cocaine nights. Oh no, no, well I've done it again. The blood from my nose laid out on my hand. Nobody knows and nobody can. Maybe I could walk this off. I'm not doing this for a living, I'm doing this for life. Wave goodbye my whiskey and those long, long cocaine nights. I'm not doing this for a living, I'm cocaine night. Damn, 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 this fucks up my plan. I said I'd go to Europe, but they don't understand. If I can get sober, well then anyone can. Maybe we could get some help. I'm not doing this for a living, I'm doing this for life. Wave goodbye my whiskey and those long, long cocaine nights. I'm not doing this for a living, I'm doing this for life. Wave goodbye my whiskey and those long, long cocaine nights.
Thanks, guys.
Sorry.
Akila would always rather be like a half second off behind than forward. And I appreciate that, man. So that is how I got to Corpus Christi. After that, we played the show in Corpus Christi, which was fun. It was a lot of fun. There was an elderly woman who was throwing joints at me after playing that song, so clearly she missed the lyrics of that one. But I thought I had a great stage joke where I threw them to some other members of a different band that aren't me and said, "This is for the rhythm section." That was a pretty chord when I used that. I think any of my friends who are watching would probably kick me in the nuts if I didn't play this song. So, as musicians, we tend to have to work some pretty weird jobs every now and again just to get by, or do fundraising live streams just so that we can go on tour. I worked at a metal shop for 3 days, and I managed to break my finger. It hurt really bad, and I wrote a song about it. The song's called Broken Finger.
I can play my guitar with a broken finger, and I know that choice might make the pain linger more than it would if I was just a singer. But it's me and my guitar and my broken finger. Me and my guitar and my broken finger. The pain comes and goes, and it hurts after shows. It hurts in the morning and wherever I go. I don't like painkillers, and right now that blows. The doctor said to leave it alone. But I said I could play my guitar a broken finger, and I know that choice might make the pain linger more than it would if I was just a singer. But it's me and my guitar and my broken finger. It's me and my guitar and my broken finger. Right now I'm working as hard as I can, but I'm pretty useless without my right hand. And if it looks like I'm giving you the bird, understand it's got its own mind, yeah, it's got its own plan. But I could play my guitar with a broken finger, and I know that choice might make the pain linger more than it would if I was just a singer. But it's me and my guitar and my broken finger. Me and my guitar and my broken finger. Well, my buddy Mitch got me the job. I'm honestly lucky that my finger's not gone. It was crushed by the weight of the world and mother-in-laws. Well, I think that it's time to move on. And a prescription for Jameson was all that I need. And if I had extra money, I'd get some fire-ass weed. Thank you, my friends, for tuning in to see what my broken finger has done to me. What my broken finger has done to me. Well, I can play my guitar, a broken finger, and I know that that choice might make the pain linger more than it would if I was just a singer. But it's me and my guitar, my broken finger, me and my guitar and my broken finger.
If you don't donate money now, we're going to break his finger live on air.
Grab him. Can't do anything. Can't do anything. Grab him.
If anybody's interested in what the documentary would look like,
Yeah.
chaos would be the answer.
Just be a torture film.
So Dominic has been playing with us for a while, and we always joke. Well, does today count?
No.
Why?
Today doesn't count.
Why? There's more people on stage than there is, because it's just you once again.
So far, I've only played
1, 2, 3, 4,
How many
5,
songs did I play?
6, plus the internet.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, after the pizza, he probably counts as 2. It's not a show?
No, this one's not on the list.
No.
Delaware will be though.
Delaware?
Delaware's
Oh, that's
gotta
right,
be
because
one.
you're on the road to 300. Why don't you explain that real quick?
So
Trying
yeah.
to get a six-pack,
Of what?
like 300.
Oh.
Oh yes. So.
Oh, yes.
So yeah. So a lot of people know, some don't. I guess that's how most facts work. I think.
Some people know, some don't. Some assume they know,
Yeah.
and they don't.
But I count every show that I play. Last night was show number 287, and show 300 is scheduled. We know when it will be. I haven't necessarily said it.
Oh, you haven't said
publicly.
it yet?
Mm-mm.
Oh, my bad. Well, I fucked this whole thing up.
But
Whoops.
well, I guess if there's any, it'll like.
If anybody knows how to count.
Yeah.
at this
Yeah.
point.
then they could kind of figure it out because the shows are announced.
So do you have? But you have shows before we leave, do you?
I have a show Friday at a place called Ginger's down in Oakland.
Okay, cool. That's a cool place.
Yeah,
You
I
played
like
there a
that-
couple times.
I like that spot. Ginger's, they got great burgers too. And then
Sure what the hell that was.
that's just how he naturally walks
making an
anywhere.
Making an entrance.
Yeah, so I got Ginger's. We got Rocky's Single Party, which will be a full band show for me, which I'm very excited about. I love doing full band shows. Yeah, Rocky, you'll be in my band, bro. But yeah, that's gonna be a blast. And then I think I have one more. I have a couple before we leave, but
Mhm.
I think that actually might be the only 2 I have before I leave. And then because we were supposed to have one on Tuesday, we don't, and that brings Delaware into play.
But if we can get you on this,
yes, if I'm on the Long Island show, but see, Delaware happens before that. See, this is where it gets to be a little bit of like a tedious thing.
We'd have to get him to say yes prior to Delaware.
Prior to Delaware, yeah.
I could just explain it to him. I'm like, yeah.
We need number 300.
Be like, man, give me 5 fucking songs.
That's it. That's it. Well, I
Like,
mean, 5 songs is a lot, man. Was it?
um,
Was that 15 minutes? No, that's more than 15 minutes. It's like
30
30
maybe.
minutes.
Way too much, man.
It's too much. You know what you do? You
You're
just do
asking
the
for a lot,
do
bro.
5 songs, double the amount of time. He'll get it in 15 minutes. Be like, well, he'll be in and out in 15 minutes. But you'll be just like, playing my guitar, my broken finger, play my guitar.
He's gonna break his finger.
Haunted halls.
But yeah, so
He's gonna break his finger playing it faster.
I guess I can tell people. So show 300 is actually going to be the homecoming show of the tour. It's going to be September 29th at Propaganda.
Yeah, you were.
He was like, so the show.
Yeah, you missed it.
When?
It's the homecoming. What? Show 300 will be the homecoming show of the tour.
When? Hey! That is the shittiest way to announce that. I'll tell you that right now.
White button downs with ties for the 300th. I don't know, Rocky. You're the bass player. You tell me, man.
Are we doing that again?
We
Yeah,
did
we
do
did that
that. I
last
do
time.
like to do that. I don't know. I gotta talk to Billy, see if he's
Are we
got
bringing
one.
back the dead language too?
You know, I've
You asked me about it, but
yeah,
I
I
don't
don't.
remember if I answered.
I don't know. Essentially, I don't know is the
Oh,
answer.
I was
Yeah,
like,
not no.
There was a long pause
I
between
know.
I don't. I don't.
Yeah, I don't.
No.
I don't know. Part of me says yes because I already have the banner made.
Are you resurrecting?
Resurrecting the dead
language?
language. Hopefully sponsored by Liquid Death. Huh? Fucking tag them,
That's
guys,
funny.
man. I want it.
That's funny.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd like to. I think I'd bring back the dead language. You know, I'm really excited about just doing the single party, which is going to be, you know, Rocky on bass, Billy Doom on guitars, and our Ricky B here on drums. Really excited for that. I'm hoping that we can work it out where show 300 will also be full band. At the very least, you know, maybe something with drums.
Is that really the only prerequisite? Just has to be with
Yeah,
drums?
you could play cajon for all I care.
Absolutely not.
You
Never
will
will
never
happen.
do that, bro. Just letting you know.
You will
You do
never
have a
see-
drum pad, sir.
I know I do. I'm not gonna do that. Yeah. That's exactly what his music means. the
Bring
drum
your
pad.
looper.
Yeah,
and
he's just gonna be
fucking-
behind, just
Just bring your looper and beatbox.
I could beatbox. That'd be fun, right?
That'd be fucking.
for you,
Folk
man.
punk
dude.
beatbox, man.
I feel like
With
it's.
the
I feel
kazoo.
like someone's done it. But yeah, so show 300 will be at Propaganda. It's gonna be our homecoming show. The only thing is that so since we lost this one show right before we leave, what I'm talking about when I say Delaware is Delaware had this program that I think it was 2020 when they started doing it, where they most cities, if you try and busk, they'll be like, "Hey man, where's your permit?" And I'll be like, "I don't have one." But in Dover, Delaware, they encouraged artists to come and busk, and so I've been speaking with I thought it was City Hall, but I guess it's their state capitol. So oops.
Why? Oops.
I don't know. I think that's more important.
Maybe I don't know. I'm not an actual adult.
yeah.
I'm supposed to know those things.
I was talking to them, and it's open. We're able to do it. The question is of do I do it as a show? And if I do it as a show, it goes back to the rules, because there are rules in rock and roll. Don't let them tell you otherwise. It would have to be 5 songs, and I would have to at least have one person paying attention to me.
Well, do we don't count?
I would like to not count you guys on it. Just to kind of,
Well, fucking
a
thanks.
challenge,
Well,
you know?
whatever. I
Jesus.
see
mean-
you outside, TM.
Yeah.
Fucking brought all those people inside.
I'm gonna get
Awesome.
Zion on you. Never mind.
But we don't count.
Well, I mean, I love you guys. But
Zion,
I
take
wanna
care of my
challenge-
lightweight.
Jesus.
What?
I'm gonna get Zion on him. I saw it yesterday.
He was giving me the put up your dukes. But yeah, so that's where we stand with that. If Long Beach,
Long
where is it?
Beach.
Long
Not,
Beach,
not in this
I was
story,
about-
buddy. Next time, though.
Long Island.
Long Island.
Long Island. That's what
Long
it is.
Island. Did you not know that was?
No, I didn't know those were two
John
different.
Silver?
No.
Well, it's
dummy.
Huntington Beach.
Huntington, Long Island.
Is there no beach at the end of Huntington?
I don't believe this is Huntington Beach. I believe this is just Huntington, Long Island.
That's like
Ran
saying
out
like
of
Lake
names,
Worth
so they
and
just
Lake
put
Worth
beach
Beach are
afterwards?
different.
I mean,
In
yeah.
different states.
New
I
York's
don't know,
stupid,
man. I
man.
don't fucking live there. I don't know. Just book the shows, man.
But yeah, so we'll see. But 300 Propaganda, it'll be there. That's my wife.
I was like, hey.
Skinny red ties.
Skinny red ties.
Is that a wink face?
Skinny red tie?
Is it a oh?
Looks like that
Huh.
smiley face is.
What's the skinny red tie? Is there a joke behind skinny red ties that
no,
we're
it's
not
just
supposed
what
to
I
know
wear.
about? Oh,
It's just what I wear.
I was like, this is a.
Oh,
There's
yeah,
children
and-
watching this. What's
and,
happening
and
here?
you, it also goes back to your hatred to Hot Topic.
I I have a hatred for Hot Topic?
You were making fun of me for shopping at Hot Topic.
Well, that's because you look like Hot Topic Freddy Krueger that one time you wore that sweater.
That's my favorite shirt, man.
Dude. You literally, first of all,
I'm wearing it all torn out.
first of all, it was July. It was July, and your dumbass comes up in jeans and a Freddy Krueger sweater. I'm like, what is this psychopath wearing?
Well, technically,
that's
I've
cool.
never, ever seen him play a fucking show with shorts.
I
It's
know.
always pants. You
always
are
pants.
That's
insane,
another
bro.
one of his
goes
rules.
back to the rules, man. Rock and roll has rules.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
There's no rules.
There are
no
rules.
rules.
Look
Who-
at us.
Who
Look
told
at
you-
us.
Who
No
told you
shorts.
that?
We look
You
like
guys
idiots.
you guys are all wearing the same shirt.
No rules, except for the rule of wearing the same shirt. I guess that's the one rule.
We wear the shirts different though. Cause
That's true, we
I'm
do wear the
not
shirts
all the way
different.
buttoned
All-
and shit.
That's
No
just 'cause
rules,
you,
bro.
That's just because you don't know how to button a shirt.
Oh, that's an insult.
This is true.
Also kind of true. Yeah.
Technically, Dominic, you do wear. Justin just told us that you wear all the same shirts as yourself, so technically you match as well.
What?
Oh.
Whoa.
What was on that
Whoa.
pizza, man?
Whoa.
Whenever Justin talks in here, it's like, is that God?
Justin, can I get some
Can
of
you
that?
hear Justin through yours?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, all right. Wait, can they hear you out there, Justin? Oh.
So we just look like psychopaths.
Yeah, we look like. Well, I mean, we already look like psychopaths. We're wearing matching lightning bolt
No,
T-shirt.
we really are talking to God.
God
Yeah.
almighty. Now I really wish they could hear you.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Maybe not. Actually, never mind, Justin. Do not patch yourself into this live stream.
Well-
I love being out there.
But the reason why we're doing this live stream is that we're trying to raise a couple bucks so we could be able to go on tour in a couple weeks. And if you want to be able to send any money, Venmo.com/theshakefl. Usually when they do live streams here at LMC, they're like 45 minutes. We convinced Justin to do this 3-hour one so that we can be able to be up here. Talk
remember
about the
how
tour
long
we
it
were
was?
just
Yeah, what was the original
Yeah,
idea?
Oh, the
original
original idea
length?
was 24 hours.
Yeah.
Like
What
we're
the
like,
hell?
we still have like 40 minutes
No,
left, and I'm like,
thank
what are we
you.
gonna do?
Oh, we're here for 24 hours.
No, we're not here for 24 hours. Absolutely
yes,
not.
You're here for 24 hours.
Yes,
That's
that's it. We're gonna lock you in there.
okay. The Aquila Show.
Honestly, we'd probably make the most money that way.
Just him cooking and me eating.
No worries. We're gonna have
Yeah.
Aquila Cam on tour.
We are gonna have a Keela Cam. I bought
You
a
need
$40.
like your own dictionary.
Yes.
It's called a Dinosaurus.
Yes.
That's it. We're calling it a Dinosaurus.
A Fussaurus, a Dinosaurus, and a.
Joe, check your Venmo.
Joe, check your Venmo.
Check my Venmo.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
Ooh. I
I'm
come
gonna
in.
go ahead and guilt all of you people because
I got fit.
Yeah. You know, we be.
kids to
I,
feed.
you know,
I
what?
have-
Be honest,
I
is
have
that
no Venmo notifications.
the reality is that I'm just surprised
What's
this
going
fucking
on,
phone is
guys?
charged at this point in
Yeah.
time.
Oh, I made sure to keep it charged for this purpose.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I got
I
kids
might
to
be-
feed on this tour, man.
Yeah.
These guys.
See, oh, the screen's black. I don't know what's going
Uh-oh,
on.
they cut
us
We've
off.
lost everybody.
They
Yeah.
went
Cut
to
us
black
off.
The
screen.
internet's had enough of you.
Oh no. No more chat.
No.
I guess that's it. Live stream's over.
Live stream is over. Bye guys.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Where'd the group chat go? Anything? Anything? You can hang out for a second. Hang on.
Nada.
Chingada way.
Nothing. All right. So,
There is a nada.
what happened?
We could.
That's fine. What are the comments?
Has anything happened yet? We saw them.
I don't know.
We saw what Justin posted.
About breaking Dominic's finger if nobody. Okay, what is it?
Bring this together.
You have to read it in a British accent.
Oh, dude, I'm horrible with English accents.
All
Just
right.
English in general.
English accent.
Wrong screen, Justin.
They can
Says
still see us,
Joe.
guys. They can still see
I was
us.
like,
It says
just because
Surf's
that
Up.
screen is
Can you
up.
guys play Surf's
We
Up?
haven't played it. We could play it.
That's what it says.
Oh.
It says Surf's Up.
That's it. That's what you came for.
That looks like my heartbeats, Justin.
Surf's Up. Like the movie with the penguin. the
Chicken
chicken?
Joe. Was that Chicken Joe?
Shut the.
Isn't that Chicken Joe? Is that from Surf's Up? Wow. Your mom made you walk right into that one, huh?
Well, have
what's
fun,
that?
guys.
So yeah, so we've been here for, we've got about 40 minutes left of this live stream.
We haven't
and-
had a single donation, guys. This
Nobody
is getting
donated.
a little irritating, honestly.
No, don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. We're very happy to be able to be here. Huh? It's back
Yes.
now. Yeah,
It's
yeah, we
on,
can
yeah.
see it. Once again, we're talking to ourselves.
Thanks,
Nobody
God.
knows what we're doing. Thank you, God. But yeah, so we are up here trying to raise money for our tour. I guess, Justin, do you want to put the graphic of the tour on the live stream so people can see it? Excuse me.
God?
It's up?
Oh.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to pretend I see it. Oh, okay. Oh, really? Oh, okay. I didn't know that. All right. Perfect. That's not a joke. You fucking idiot. The hell was that? So you can see we're doing a full-on tour. We're starting off in Pompano, and then we're going all the way up to the furthest we're going is Somerville, Massachusetts. And it's going to be about, what is it, total of 10 shows or 11 shows?
I printed them out so I could read them.
Thank you.
But I forgot 'em.
You forgot?
Yeah.
You forgot.
Yeah, it's going to be 11 shows and like 16 days in total and stuff like that. So our buddy Matt Hilton was able to hook us up with RV America. Oh, here we go. All right, so we're doing Pompano, then we're doing to Charleston, South Carolina. This place called Tin Roof. That's not the Tin Roof in Delray. I checked it out.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, it turns out it's in
Not the same
Charleston,
thing.
South
Hey,
Carolina.
man.
Obviously. What's
We
the
are too poor. You lost a tooth, dude.
No, I did, yeah. And I smell. Yeah, that's pretty bad. I guess so.
Ricky needs a shower, guys. Come
Yeah, I
on,
know.
please.
And a tooth implant.
So two port a tour means that we don't have any money. We really need your help. Also, if you want to sponsor the tour, you could be able to do that. And if you want to go to our Instagram, there's the sponsorship packages that are on there. We do want to thank Mary Mandel and Harmony Group Management Inc. for being our first sponsor, and she took on a little bit of a financial hit for us, which we really do appreciate. So everywhere we go, we're going to be talking about Mary because she's just fantastic, and we're really happy to be able to have her as a sponsor. So if you have a small business and you want to sponsor our little small business, that is the Shake and Dominic DeLaney, you could be able to sponsor us while we're on the road. And yeah, it's gonna be a long haul. Justin Hucker, that's the voice in our heads that you can't hear. He's the one that's going to be filming this documentary that we're shooting while we're on the road.
He is a real person.
He is a real person.
We swear.
It's not
seen
just a
him yet,
disembodied voice that you can't
but
hear,
he
and
does
nobody
exist.
understands why the hell we're talking about it. But yeah. Oh, this is the first time I've actually seen myself on the screen.
Look good.
Thank you. I appreciate that, man.
Yeah.
Was it so? Yeah, so it's going to be a real interesting trip, to say the least. It's going to be 5 of us in this RV. Thanks to Matt Hilton and RV America. RV America, another sponsor.
By the way, where the hell is he?
Who? Matt?
He's not on the live.
I know. I'm gonna have to yell at him after. He'll catch it later and he'll send me a detailed review.
Whoa! He always sends me shit too.
I know. He probably will. But Matt Hilton is a really, really good friend of ours, and he was able to hook us up with RV America.
He has the most beautiful Jackson.
He does have a very nice Jackson. I don't know why you're commenting on his guitar.
Because we got in trouble for not knowing what it was.
Wait, it's not a Jackson, right?
Right. That's why I call it.
Oh, okay. Now I get it. Yeah. Dominic, don't worry about it. You weren't there for the joke.
Thought you were making a euphemism.
No. I don't listen. I don't know what Akila does in his off time. I only hang out with him at band practice and
I
shows and
work.
stuff like that. So.
That's about it.
Well, it depends on what you call work. I mean, work is a lot of things nowadays. You know.
Working on looking at
Jesus,
people's
never mind.
Jacksons.
Anyways, but yeah, you can be able to sponsor us if you would like to. Even if you want to just sponsor us with $5 or $10 or $1, you can send it to Venmo.com/theshakefl.
50 cents.
One of the things that we're doing, because we are shooting a documentary, when we get back and the documentary is done, the film is done, we are going to be doing a premiere in theaters. So we want to invite everybody out there. If you look at the sponsorship package, certain sponsorship package gets you red carpet for the actual movie premiere. We're going to be doing a after party once the film is done editing and we're wrapped on everything. We're also going to be doing a premiere party. We're going to be doing a lot of stuff that's like post tour. So, okay, well Justin won't be there. So this is what I'm saying. Like I wish people could hear you.
Damn it, God.
Yeah. So Justin said he can't go anymore. So all of this was for naught. But send us $100 and then we could just call it quits. So anyways, if you want to sponsor the film, you can be able to do that. We will call you an executive producer for the minimum of $5 at this point in time. Just please, for the love of God, send us some money so we don't go completely broke while we're on tour.
You guys have seen the gas prices.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy. And especially, I mean, like, luckily we're leaving Florida because when we got back into Florida, it was ridiculous.
How much was it when we first got back?
$450 something.
It was
ridiculous.
It was
309.
$309 in Texas.
$435.
Here.
Yeah, $435. I think we got off at a bad exit though. It was like PGA Boulevard. It was like this.
Florida.
It was like it was a I don't know, a Shell station on PGA. It was terrible. It was like $435. But we literally were gas was $309, $312 the entire time. So it was really a pain in the ass that happened. But yeah. So anyway, so if you could send any money to us, that'd be really awesome. Sponsorship packages are on our Instagram at the Shake FL. I believe he posted it on yours as well. So he didn't.
Maybe.
But
I don't know. If I didn't, I will.
Thank you. Yeah, so you can be able to check that out and see what you can be able to do. All right, well, why don't we play a couple more songs, and then we're going to bring Dominic back up to sing a couple more songs, and then we'll end with a fun song altogether.
Dynamite!
Yeah.
Dynamite!
Okay.
Mr. P.
Madness.
I guess we wrote a new song.
Yeah, are we just writing something
Everybody trying to figure out how you are sexy. how we made to be, oh baby. No, no, you nada bother me. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Taking sides of ourselves. It's cool to be you, sharing in no message like we said we'd always do. We're taking different times, I wonder how bright that star will shine. And now I'm singing, no, no, you always having me. My love is the music and it's how we made to be, oh baby. No, no, you're not about me. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
You all right back there?
Hot.
It's not cold. All right, what's going on here?
What's happening in the chat? Swim
Yeah, let's see here.
27.
I see a shake,
Ooh.
yeah.
Who's Swim 27?
I don't know. Who's Swim 27?
Are you 27?
I believe that would be Sid Killian.
Oh!
Yeah.
Got it, got it.
Don McDaniel said a bad word.
She
Should we
said-
show it?
Yep,
Oh, we're
we
showing
showed
it.
it. That's because there's no rules in rock and roll. We showed.
TM is not happy. He said there's rules in my rock and roll.
We don't live in the same rock and roll, sir. All right, this next song is dedicated specifically to Rocky Rucker. This song, if you've ever been in a relationship of any type, and you can't seem to get that person away from you, and it seems like wherever you go, whatever propaganda show you go to, they're just right there. It's called Haunting. You're haunting me. You're everywhere I go. You're everything I see. Yeah. You're haunting me. You're everywhere I go. You're everything I see. You're haunting me, Don McDaniel.
You're haunting me. You everywhere I go. You everything I see. You're haunting me. You everywhere I go. You everything I see. You're haunting me. You thought you had it so hard. You thought that I broke your heart. Reality is you broke mine. And that's when you started to feel right. And then come those damn sleepless nights. You get used to it all in time. Every time I close my eyes, it's like I'm transported back in time to feel the pain from all your lies. Just one more time. You're haunting me. You everywhere I go. You everything I see. You're haunting me. You everywhere I go. You everything I see. You're haunting me. You're haunting me. You everywhere I go. You everything I see. You're haunting me. You everywhere I go. You everything I say. You're haunting me.
Hot over here,
Yeah.
and I'm losing my
There will be a
voice.
future Shakecast explaining the haunting joke.
Yeah, we should probably do that.
We
at some
should
point in
definitely
time, huh?
do that. Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, no, you can't do that. You can say ass, Don. You can say ass, but
Yeah.
Rocky, you can't say F. But all right, what is it? That song's called Haunting. It's on our Spotify. I really do appreciate you hanging out. Once again, we are trying to raise money for our tour. Venmo.com/theshakefl. If you want to send any money over there. If you also want to donate any type of food, snacks, anything like that, gas cards. Mary got a couple
Water.
friends that
Monsters.
yeah, water, monsters.
No monster for him. Monster
We
for
got a
me.
case of Monster at this
Monsters.
point in time. I don't know what else you want. Water monsters.
Water moccasins.
Water moccasins.
Whoa.
Screwed them all up.
3 hours is too much, man.
Yeah, we have to keep it to like 45 minutes.
I know, man. Woof, this is too much.
I need H2O.
I know. We're gonna bring Dominic up for a couple more tunes, and he's gonna sing one of my favorite songs he's ever written. So, real quick, with Dominic, I do want to say, I always say this all the time, that he is one of the best songwriters that I've ever met in my entire life, and I mean
Personal
that
favorite.
wholeheartedly, because every time he shows me a song, he sends me a tune, and I'm like, son of a bitch,
Why didn't I write that?
How is he writing all of these good songs over and over again? So we do want to bring Dominic back up, but like I said before, if you want to donate anything, food, water, anything like that, just hit us up and we'll either come pick it up from you, or you can be able to drop it off at a show. We do have a show next Saturday that all of us will be there, and that is going to be at Propaganda for Rocky Rucker's birthday. It is the All the Ruckus single release party for The Journey, which I got to play drums and sing and write vocals for, and I absolutely love this track. And Rocky put his, when I say Rocky put his heart and soul into this song,
You can hear it.
If it wasn't for, like, he literally had to release it, he would still be mixing it right now. He wouldn't even be behind this camera. He'd be mixing. He'd be like, I don't know, man. I think I put it to 4 new filters that I bought off of Amazon, and I moved this around, and I re-recorded 90% of the guitars, and he's such a perfectionist. But it worked out because the tune sounds fantastic. So you're going to be really excited. So make sure that you pre-save The Journey from All the Ruckus, and also Dominic DeLaney is going to be putting out an album September 16th. Make sure you pre-save that for life. Rocky also playing bass on that. I got to play drums on it and put together a couple of musical arrangements, stuff like that, so I'm really happy to be a part of it. But now we have Dominic. He'll take over for a couple tunes. Make sure you hit us up on Venmo, venmo.com/theshakefl. We'll be right back.
So this is Ricky's favorite song I've ever written.
You're haunting me. You're everywhere I go. You're everything I see. You're haunting me. You're everywhere I go. You're everything I see. You're haunting me.
That's all I know.
We kid. I don't know what song you were talking about though. What is your favorite song I've ever written? Okay. Sure.
You're gonna go a whole show without playing one song. It was the anthem of us coming back to this.
Oh. All right. Well, I don't know if did we talk about Pensacola, our hotel? I don't think we talked about that. So, when we were coming back from the tour, we were driving back from Texas, and if you didn't know, Texas is very far away. And that drive is about 17, 18 hours, so we were going to split it up into like a 10-hour drive and an 8-hour drive. And 10 hours in, that brought us to Pensacola, Florida, after a very random Walmart stop in Mississippi. And apparently also Mississippi, they really like their knives. We went into one gas station, and they had like knife everything. Like you could buy like a gun knife. You could buy like a pen knife. You could buy like a knife. And then when I was saying this, the gas station attendant said, "First time in Mississippi?" I was like, "Yes, sir." And then he says, "Yep, and then there's this one I found in the bathroom," and he pulled out another knife that had blood on it. So Mississippi, y'all be crazy. But Florida, man, we're just something else. I've always had a love-hate relationship with our state. We're famous for Florida man stories. Whenever I go somewhere, I make sure to say that I'm from South Florida, because we definitely don't know those guys up in North Florida. This song's about my home state. The song's called Fuck Florida. Because apparently you can say fuck on a microphone, but you can't type it. This is also a true story of how I spent my 23rd birthday. At the time, the nearest White Castle was in Nashville, Tennessee. So me and an old friend of mine thought it'd be great to get extremely annihilated and drive all the way to Tennessee for some White Castle.
I went up to Nashville to the nearest White Castle, stark contrast to the sunshine by the sea. And I was overstimulated by the substances in my suitcases, thinking this is how I'll welcome 23.
Getting out of Florida, well, it brings me some euphoria. I pack my bags like I don't need much. Think I'm gonna head up north. I don't really have a choice. There's only one direction, and that is up. So fuck you, Florida. See you when I return. I know the ocean will be where I left it, with the lessons I'll never learn. So fuck you, Florida. Promise to see you again. And the days that I spend just wandering states, I'll realize that I'm Floridian. One night in Chicago, I was asked if I was Latino, and I said, no, that's just the color of my skin. He stood there all perplexed, he looked around, then he said, are you sure that you're not Mexican? Maybe it's my facial hair, I'll shave it off, 'cause I don't care, and I'll never have to trim this shit again. Then a thought came to my brain, I realized what he was saying, and so I yelled that I'm Floridian. And fuck you, Florida. I'll see you when I return. And I know the ocean will be where I left it, with the lessons I'll never learn. So fuck you, Florida. I promise to see you again. And the days that I spent just wandering states, I'll realize that I'm Floridian. And in West Palm Beach, at Respectable Street, there's a show that's going down. If I know Sarah, she's at Propaganda in Lake Worth, deep downtown. We'll head down to Miami for a show at Bar Nancy, and we'll try to gather a crowd. I think I might love these towns. Fuck you, Florida. I promise I'll see you again. And the days that I spend just wandering states, I'll realize that I'm Floridian. Fuck you, Florida. I'll see you when I return. And I know the ocean will be where I left it, with the lessons that I'll never learn. And fuck you, Florida. I promise to see you again. And the days that I spent just wandering states, I'll realize that I'm Floridian. Oh, I'll realize that I'm Floridian.
True story. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you could donate to the tour, that absolutely helps. Way more than you could possibly imagine, because I promise you, this shit's expensive. Another thing with being on the road, for me, I've always personally been more comfortable on the road. I like it. I like all the new experiences that you have and stuff. But one of the things that is tough is being away from loved ones. I'm a happily married man. I have a beautiful wife. I also have 2 cats who I love very, very much. And so that's what this song's about. This song's about my wife and my cats.
We've got 2 cats, no kids, trying to make it in showbiz, and I know it's not easy on you. fighting all these demons with these songs and their meanings, which are fractured, fragile, and true. Watching on this plane ride, gazing at the night sky when I land, my plans all fall through. Sticking pen to paper, seeking a savior's eyes, think that it's you. And I know you'll be right there when I get home. I'm light years away. I'm thinking about seizing today. I'm often alone. Never known, I'm seeking a way. I might not find out anything anyway. We've got time, yeah, we're pros now. In the middle of this showdown with these demons kicking my teeth. I've got you in my corner with a towel and some water and words to inspire me. You say, come on boy, you got this. The world isn't lost yet, this love they'll never beat. Stand tall, stay humble, you'll never crumble. You always land on your feet. And I know you'll be right there when I get home. I'm light years away. Thinking about seizing today. I'm often alone in these towns I've never known. I'm seeking a way. I might not find out anything anyway. Stand strong if it's just for today. Started to pray. I'm not sure if anyone's listening. And I know you'll be right there when I get home. I'm light years away. Thinking about seizing today. I'm often alone in these towns I've never known. I'm seeking a way. I might not find out anything anyway. I might not find out anything anyway. I might not find out anything anyway.
Thanks, guys, for watching.
Dominic DeLaney, ladies and gentlemen. I remember when you first wrote that song, and you sent it to me, and I was like, You sent me a version I think it was like slower.
Finger picked, yeah.
Yeah, it was like finger picked slower. I was like, maybe we should speed up a little bit. And then you sent me 2 versions. One that was like when you belting it, and one where you singing it lower. And I was like, you gotta belt it, and it's gotta be faster.
Yeah.
And yeah, what's up? Thanks guys for the awesomeness. Make sure let me know the 19th. Yeah. We'll do that. Appreciate it, Don. Thank you so much, man. Yeah. And then when you sent me the actual version, which is the version you play now, I was like, spot on. Definitely one of my favorites.
Thanks, guys.
Well, all right, so ladies and gentlemen, we are coming to the end of this live stream today. We do appreciate. But we really missed an opportunity not doing broke. Huh? I don't know why we didn't. Well, we're so stupid. I don't know why. Because we just never practice it. I always forget. Well, apparently Joe remembers it.
I wish they would have told us.
I don't remember the words. That's the big problem.
I wish they would have
Told us.
Lost my pick. Hang on.
We don't have to do it.
No, I don't remember the words.
Okay,
Do you?
so
Of course, you remember the words. That's the one thing about Dominic that I never understand.
He remembers
This dude,
his
he
lyrics?
remembers every one of his lyrics. How? How do you remember all of these songs? The tattooed on your ass. How's that even making?
I was gonna say he's got to do a lot of staring at his own ass.
Hey, what you doing in there, Dom? Stared at my own ass.
Practicing.
All right, since it's the end of the live stream, we really do appreciate everybody that hung out with us tonight. We do have one song that we always end every set with, and that song is called Fire. Yeah, do you wanna smoke some fire and marijuana? Yeah, do you wanna? And just forget about the drama, smoke some fire and marijuana. Oh! Yeah, the world is crumbling down, oh baby, what do you gotta do? All you can do is be human, all you can do is be true. Cause the curtain call at the end of the show is for me and you. So settle down and listen for the sound of the spark. Cause I'm passing it to you, oh yeah. Do you wanna smoke some fire marijuana? Yeah, do you wanna? Forget about the drama, go some fire marijuana. Oh! Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Maybe one day we could just put all of this behind. Take a moment to breathe and finally feel like we're fine. Not another news risk keeps pushing back all that time. So here we go, fire to the dome. Oh! I really want to thank everybody for being a part of this stream today. Thank you so much for everybody putting in the chat and anybody who donated, which nobody did. But hey, you know, we're here.
I'll
we're still
check one more time before we
You want
sign
to
out.
just check right now?
Okay, cool.
Yeah, just check right now. Hang on one second.
I do have an Android, so it might take a second. Sorry,
Oh,
guys.
Jesus Christ. This
Yeah.
stream's going to be another hour just for him to check his damn phone.
Yep. You know what time it's gonna be by the time I'm done checking?
4:20?
No.
I just assumed that's what you would say.
Here's Venmo.
Okay. All right. Did anybody give anything?
It's loading.
Oh,
Hang
Jesus.
on. Hang on. I told you, Android. It's loading, guys. It's loading, okay?
It's still loading?
It's still loading.
My Lord. I really hope that somebody donated at this point in time. Get out of here.
Sid threw us $8. Thank you,
Yay!
man.
We made $8. 3 hours for $8. Hey.
Oh, wait.
Wait, what?
Is it David?
You don't even know how to read this thing. This whole entire we've got thousands of dollars in there. He has no idea.
Yeah. That's it. Okay. Thank you for the $8, man. We love you.
Well, thanks for that $8. I guess we'll see me through the night. Oh.
Yeah, do you wanna smoke some fire marijuana? Yeah, do you wanna get all that some common smoke some fire marijuana?
Thank you so much for joining us for this live stream. Thank you to Justin Hucker and LMC for having us. Thank you to Rocky. Thank you to Dominic. Thank you to Caitlin. And we will catch you guys next time.